Can we just start making a bunch of famous people in
like
political offices?
Yeah,
you said that. You said that.
Like Donald Trump. Yeah, we could do that.
You said that like Donald.
Like that's yeah.
You already know what it is.
That's fine.
We're just guys. It's episode 21. We're legal. We can drink. We're here with the boys. You got your boy Robert. You got your boy Trev. Y'all please. You got your boy Skyman. Skylar the creator over here.
Indeed.
Got your boy Ed. You already know who it is. Where is it at right now currently? Yeah, I'm hyped, bro.
Yes,
sir.
I'm with it.
All right, well, boys.
I'm doing good, man. Yo, we just got off a great stream run, bro.
Yes.
If you haven't checked it out,
plug.
Yeah, man. If you haven't checked it out, nobody. We're just guys. Twitch. You know what I'm saying? On the,
we just did a whole run through of Resident Evil.
Yeah, man.
The Lodge.
It was so good.
Really fun.
I want to go back and look at some lore like that we kind of.
Oh
like.
yeah, definitely.
It gets deep.
Yeah, that was one of the things that came with the pack that I bought, the trauma pack or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a report from the Baker House, and maybe one other thing, but it was like spoilers, so I didn't look at it yet because we weren't finished.
When I got the game, I saw that was available, and I didn't really know what it meant. I didn't know what any of it was.
Yeah,
so
you get an extra gun and a few other things.
We could have had
like
an
a little
extra
charm or something. Yeah.
We could have had an extra gun.
Yep.
Don't look at me.
You'll see it when I put my playthrough out. You know.
You son big. Hey, but no, actually check it out because you've been doing gaming for a minute now. Now, you know.
I mean, I have one series. You know.
It's a good series, and you're gonna get a sequel for that too. Was it Whistle?
I was watching it. It was pretty good.
You were like Flow Rider, man. Blow that whistle, baby. Blow that whistle.
Okay, I will.
You can't whistle, can you? You can't whistle.
Yes, I can.
Nah, you can't whistle.
Yes, I can.
Caught on 4K. Was that him?
I'm doing it in the background. So yeah, man.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, man. We got some more games coming up soon, so always check it out. If you're not following already, definitely give a follow.
I want to play Fortnite again.
Yo, we're actually probably
might
gonna start
actually,
streaming some Fortnite.
Yo, dude, that's gonna be hilarious.
We gotta get our 90s back, bro. We gotta get our 90s back.
Damn, I don't think I have it downloaded though.
I do want to. We were talking about that too because we were like, we're gonna have to get in the practice lobby.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
get some
scary,
mats.
All three
bro.
of us get into practice.
I forgot about that.
And you can
better.
spawn bots in there too. Yeah, no, it's.
I'll kill a bot.
Yeah, but you get like 50 of them,
Bro.
I need to seriously train my mouse and keyboard. Bro. Just being able to hit the keys that I want, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude, I played Smite. I told him 17 assists. I was like, yo,
oh my god,
you
nuts.
motherfuckers can't stop me.
wait till you get some that Overwatch.
I'm on and popping, dude. I'm on and popping.
Wait till Overwatch. So do you have to restart the whole Overwatch thing, or is it continue your?
No, I don't have any skins.
I
I don't have any of my shit. It's rough.
Yeah.
I cried.
You can't port that over, bro.
Nah. I couldn't port my Smite shit over either. Yeah, no. I bought the God pack, so I had all the gods. I don't have that.
Damn, that kind of sucks.
Listen, it's a real rough time.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I didn't have those either way, but I did have the Ruby.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Do you want to talk about the topic we were talking about earlier? Because I want to just get right into it.
Incilious people?
Yeah, man. I want to talk about the involuntary celibate individuals
Sure.
out there. All right. All right, first question. Even as I say the sentence, are there women incels?
You don't have to be.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, whenever you say that word, a lot of people don't know what incel means, I think.
Involuntary celibate.
Yeah. But
versions without choice.
people like this. I guarantee you.
They get mad. They get super butthurt because they can't get what they want. And in return, they hate the world.
Just think of your typical online troll just in a fucking Instagram comment section.
Honestly.
Typically, that's what they're preaching. It's like, oh, this fucking.
Yeah. The spawn point is always Reddit, though. That's where you can get.
Yeah.
That's where the nest is.
That's their bread and butter.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where they live, die, and breathe, dude.
Yeah, and these are really just people that I don't know. Life's done them wrong in a way, and so they just they think that they're just pushing everything off because they don't think that anything is going to come their way. So they're just getting ahead of the destruction essentially. And
I want to
fuck
save
this.
I want to save the incels, bro.
Save them?
I want to save them. This is literally what like people were saying about hoes. I want to save the hoes, and they found out you can't save them. You can't save them.
So
she don't want to be saved.
Hoes, why you?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's both sides of the same coin. Like the side of the coin is sex. The other side of the coin is I can get whatever I want. The other side of that coin is I can't get it whatever I want. And they just breed two different things. One's a hoe and one's an incel. Yeah. And I was just like, yo.
Here's the thing: are there female incels?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, there are, but
what do they do?
I would say
like?
for the incel that we're talking about, no.
So wait, your typical incel, I imagine. Listen, white male. That's my typical.
I've seen some
description of an incel.
I'm not gonna front. I know he's good. Yeah.
I've seen some POC incels in this bitch.
POC.
Dude, people of color. I don't actually like that. Sorry.
It's a terrible phrase that everyone uses, and I'm just like,
can't deal with it.
I'd rather not be called a POC.
Yeah, that's
I've seen black dudes who are incels. I've seen Asian dudes who are incels. I've seen Indian dudes who actually aren't really incels. They're cool. They're cool.
I don't want to overgeneralize. I don't want to sound racist, but man, they are just simps.
Indian dudes?
Yeah.
Indian dudes are simps.
So we've seen the memes. Bob and Vagine is...
Yo.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It's because, you know what it is, man?
Or like some hardcore foot fetish stuff.
It's the exotic nature of just American women, man. It's just, they're not built the same as a lot of people. So, you around the world, people look at America like, yeah, America's where it's at, right? Or they also say, I'm afraid of it. As a military force, sure. But as the culture, they go, yeah, the culture there is like, pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna peen over these motherfuckers, and it just doesn't work out that way. Personally, I think it seems.
But in certain instances like that, I can understand it culture, like a foot fetish or like ankle fetish or something, because in that culture, it's very rare that you see those things. So I can understand why it would be fetishized.
Right. Yeah. What's the excuse people hear? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
So like I told you, listen, I don't have a foot fetish. However,
what?
You can
feet are,
Sometimes, man,
they got a little something going on.
Sometimes them piggies be looking right.
Okay, that's a typical.
Sometimes
you're gonna rip.
That's the whole foot, bro. You can't just exclude the toes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm more about the
base.
The entire. Listen, I don't have a foot fetish, so this is weird.
Come on, man. If you like women's bodies, you're just gonna exclude the boobs, bro.
I would never.
That's part of the body, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
So
the piggy toes look right, bro.
No, you know what I was hearing that where a foot fetish kind of stems from is when you're younger. Your mom walking around barefoot.
Oh, what the?
Listen, but hear me out.
What the?
No. You know the whole Freud situation of like, not sexualizing your mother, but finding somebody that is the same kind of person or something as your mom.
Yeah.
And so that's where they think fetishes and things might stem from, is because when you were younger, you would see that all the time, and it was like a thing of comfort. You'd be like, oh, your mom's feet, so you'd be like, I'm safe. Same kind of thing.
Is that why I don't text back very often sometimes? Because my mother doesn't text me back that often, so we just have this good dynamic of we text every once in a while.
That's crazy.
Maybe.
And then they be trying to talk like every 5 minutes. Listen,
I'm not into
this is a lot. This is a lot.
Oh, do your thing over there. Come to me when you want. But hey, that's crazy.
We can have like a 2-hour conversation, but then I'm gonna need give me 3 hours. I may want to play some games or something.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, it's been fucking me up recently because I've been thinking about and I was talking to Ed a little bit about this, about determinism.
Yeah.
The difference between determinism and free will and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we only have really but so much free will if you think about it, because the point of determinism is to be like, your experiences and stuff in your life will kind of guide you in this certain direction, because the stuff that you're exposed to, like when you're younger, it becomes a part of you, and so you're already predisposed to act a certain way when faced with certain situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you really your consciousness and the way you think is a combination of so many different things that have happened over your life, you know. So it's like, do you really have as much free will as you think? Probably not, because you're already predisposed to think this certain way over time.
Yeah, that's why I'm a big proponent of public schools, because when you get a bunch of people who were brought up in different lights in the same area, I personally think you get a better individual in the larger scheme when it comes to everybody, instead of it may be the other way around where kind of everyone is the same and they're in the same area. Like, it's like, I don't know, it just seems like like the echo chamber of schooling, you know what I mean? Like, so that is true. I do think that when you grow up, but also no, okay, I don't know, I'm on the fence of it, because like I do agree that wherever you're brought up, wherever you you know, you learned, I guess, really how to live, how to survive in a certain way, in that area, will probably end up controlling the sort of choices that you make in life. At the same time, I know that there's people who think differently around a group of people who probably might think the same, and where does those people come from? Like, where do you get that aspect of a thinker or, you know, thought provoker that would question maybe we should do things differently? That idea of saying maybe we should do things differently can't really be said that it's.
But see, I don't. That's not a new thing for that person thinking differently. You know what I mean?
Right.
Odds are they've probably always thought in that same realm of thinking outside the box.
It's like so this is more of an individual thing than a group thing, because
but
it just happens to similarity. There's similar aspects between a group if they're in the same area or same idea. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, no, I do definitely agree that you can have kind of different mindsets depending on who you are around.
Yeah.
I was assuming you were kind of like talking about West Ashley, because I think West Ashley is like kind of like a prime example of like.
I mean, I love
bringing of so many sample sizes of different types of people from different walks of life, and just kind of just like figure it out.
Yeah. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, I do like that aspect.
But then what happens? I mean, that does. I don't know. That's why I'm like, school is so weird, man, because I don't think it really does anything for a lot of people, but I think it does a lot at the same time, right? Because like,
I think it does a lot socially.
Yeah, but what do you do after you're done with it? How does those things impact you after?
Honestly, just your ability to like traverse through the world. I feel like in a lot of ways, being around that many people has to open you up in some sense. So I feel like if you learn that early, you're way better off. But obviously, some people they're still kind of closed up even when they leave,
stuck in maybe their ways and stuff. You know, the sentence, you know, when I was younger and I was going to go to high school, and it was the most cliche thing anybody could ever say to me ever. But I go, you know, how's high school going to be like? And they said, it is what you make it.
Yeah.
And I never understood that until I was done with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what does that even mean? And really now understanding it, it means that you're going to be there every day. You could either make it so that you make these grades and so you can go to another place or to a college, and then that's going to be whatever you make it. Or you can take the time to understand people, get a good idea of all these different types of cultures and individuals and thinkers and how they think, and you know, and these ideas, and try to form your own opinions, and you know, understand you can react with somebody who might not agree with you, and all these different things. That's a pretty nice lesson to learn, but that's not something that is inherently taught in high school. It's normally the latter, which is the freaking, you know, get your grades, baby.
Get good grades so you can go to a good college, so you can get a good job.
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing.
I think being able to communicate with people and being able to, you know, understand all walks of life is way more valuable.
Networking is very underrated.
We never really, I mean, unless you're in a certain club that promotes it, and you wouldn't even really know, because it's not like there's clubs that tell you that they're networking.
Yeah, no, they just bring people around, and you're like, oh, I happen to know this person, and you
know
another person, and you keep meeting them.
And so it's like they don't tell you that these are skills that these things provide. So there's a lot of people who get kind of, you know, caught up in the stream and not being able to actually stop and smell the roses to find out what things have to offer, and they won't know what high school is, what it could be, what you can make of it. And that's the saddest part about it. I think they should just promote more of the, you know, individuality in everybody and getting to know everybody. And where they go, and then when you see them, they might have something that you might help them with, or they might help you with. I don't know. Networking is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like that's something that I could have benefited from more if I'd really thought about it. Like, I feel like, doing like robotics and all that kind of shit, I feel like I did make the most out of certain experiences and stuff, but really thinking about it, I think school has always been for me, I need to do this so I can get to the next thing. Mm-hmm. But it's like part of it has to be developing in that situation, you know what I'm saying? You can't just always be thinking of what's next. You have to like really analyze the situation you're in and grow in the moment. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a crazy sentence because it's a wild thing to do when you do it. When you're in the present, bro, when you're in the moment, oh my God, it's a weird thing.
It kind of changes your, like the beach did.
That was nice.
Like I was purely just like taking in the day. So fucking you know what I mean? Like I wasn't worried about what I'm about to do in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the next day. I was just like, man, this is a beautiful day. I'm relaxed. I'm calm, just chilling. This is peak life. Mm-hmm. This is what peak life is.
Yeah, I need that more often.
There's also the other side of that coin, which is like state championships.
Oh yeah.
When you're just really there.
In it.
Yeah, you're in the shit, and you can't think about it, but there's people in the stands, and not everybody wants to see you win.
Facts.
And then you go, fuck them
That's
motherfuckers.
that's really funny because I feel like whenever we were doing those robotics competitions and stuff, I would the fact that there was a lot of people watching never really got to me. I don't know why.
I don't even remember crowds.
It was the sentence. I swear to God, Noah goes. He comes up to me and he goes, "Yeah, your mother's watching." And I thought it was a joke because I was like, it was a whole big meme. It was like, my parents really show up to these things, to these events. What's going on here? And he goes, "No, I'm not. I'm being dead ass. Like your mom's like right there." And I looked up and I said, "Oh, that's crazy." And then the crowd showed up and I was like, "Oh, we're in it." Now I forgot to plug in the battery on that round, but it was fine because it led us to a victory in the overall. But it was weird, man. It messes you up in the side because you're just like, I don't know. It's something about being in the moment and all these other visuals in the moment, watching you in your moment.
LeBron,
right?
I can't even understand.
It's insane.
When there was no crowds.
That's why it's so weird. That's why the bubble was so weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because it's like you went from tens of thousands of people screaming at you for 48 minutes straight.
Ah, God.
To
you can just hear everything.
Yeah. Can I say?
Yeah, you hear people talking about
it. Can I say something that might be I don't know, hot take?
Sure.
I think the bubble was like the hyperbolic time chamber for basketball players, because I think in that moment for the season there was no competitive nature between the fans and the teams. It was just a competitive nature between.
So they got a little more hardened.
I think because the individuals they were playing against them really. It was not. I don't know if I could ever really.
I kind of agree with that though.
You know what I mean? I don't know if it was when you're LeBron James and your thing is so high and you really do believe like you're better than everyone, and then there's people who are telling you they're not, and it's not on the court. It's the people in the stands. You're playing against them. You're proving something to them. When there's nobody there, and you're playing, and there's these dudes, it brings another level to. Maybe they're not. Maybe we're really close, and now it's time for me to prove it to this motherfucker.
Is that why the Lakers Heat was that good?
Yeah, I really do. I really do think that's right.
I can see that because Jimmy was like, was like if he would have won that, that's like a goat. That's like a goat type win. You know what I mean? That's like
there's a
what
timeline
did
out
you
there.
just do, Jimmy? But like that was wild, and he was on his way.
I think
of course he wasn't that close, but damn, you steal two like that.
I think
You think the crowd there would have helped him if he was going the fuck off and they were cheering him on?
I don't know. I really don't know because
that fucking Lugia meme. The song has restored my strength.
But and I'm not saying that he wouldn't have played as well as he did, but now the crowd's going off on everybody, and now you've got Tyler Herro, the rookie, who did score the 37 in the conference finals, and now is playing in the finals. Is he going to perform as well? You got Duncan Robinson, the undrafted rookie, who hits threes like a monster. He was performing well. Does he slow it down because he gets a little scared? At the Lakers Dome. It's the fucking Staples Center. They are on your ass at every... Like, it's a different vibe that I just don't know.
You know, the only thing I can say about that is that I remember that somebody saying when the whole finals was happening, is Jimmy Butler what we should have been paying attention to? Was Jimmy Butler the Russell Westbrook and where we should have been paying attention to Jimmy Butler instead of Russell.
No.
And the reason why I think it's an interesting conversation is because maybe he had more to bring to the table that nobody was really paying attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And because the crowds are gone, because the distraction was gone, you actually saw what he could do. And he was competing on a level that was like, nah, bro, I'm worth it. And I'm going to show you how much I'm worth it. And it wasn't to the people who already made up their minds. It was the people who he was really competing against. And then you hit him on that last run, and he's just over there.
Yeah.
And then now he knows. I know where I'm at now. I'm not there yet. Because he's not where I'm at. That moment where he was leaning over, and he's looking like Captain America going to get the Thanos army. Nah, bro. He knew. And it wasn't a bad thing. He just gave himself enough grace to go, maybe this isn't the game. This isn't the one. And sometimes you got to do that. That being said, guys.
He won that game.
He won that game?
Yeah.
No, that was
the game right before the last game.
Oh, he knew he wasn't gonna win the series.
Because I think he put up the triple double.
Yeah.
Won the game, and everybody
pushed harder.
Yeah, everybody was like, yo, they were like, yo, Jimmy, this is the first triple double to come out and win. He was like, yeah, we just had to do what we had to do. We had to rebound, blah blah blah. Then he's walking off the stage and he's just, and everybody was like, oh no, it's over.
He pushed himself.
Oh no, it's over. And that shit was right.
One of the anime characters when he's like, I won, and he just pans away and it's just steaming body. That's what.
Facts though, that shit was crazy.
You need to take a break. Yo, by the way, we diverged really hard. Incels.
Oh yeah,
as we usually do.
How
do we get from this? How do we do this shit?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I want to save y'all, bro. I want to save y'all because I really don't. I don't really understand it. I don't understand how you get to this deep.
Listen, I know we got to go back, but I just want to say something because you said this. When you were saying that she would have paid attention to Jimmy rather than Russell, you mean when both of them were free agents and they went to the two teams?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get what you're saying, but I think you have 20/20 vision on that. Because
hindsight goes hammer. Yeah.
Because, and let's not get it twisted.
And honestly, it's not even my take. It was somebody else's take, but.
No,
it was in the moment of the finals, and it made you think because you know.
Oh yeah, of course.
It was in the heat of everything. I was just like, man, was he right? If it would have gone off and he would have won, that would have literally been legendary, dude. That would have been one of the best finals that we've ever seen, and it was still personally for me one of the best I've ever seen. That's kind of
crazy. It was hype.
That shit was great. People like Le Mickey Mouse. Fuck out of here, dog. That was a crazy ass finals.
LeBron, get the bitches out of here.
But So, I don't think it's hard for me to. I just because you brought it up. I'm thinking real hard about it because now it's like Russell Westbrook is like a super talented player.
Right.
He just passed the Big O for most triple doubles ever by a player. So he's got that by himself. He's like a monster. I get it, but you just lost the first game of the play-in. By a considerable margin, and by any star or superstar standard, you didn't perform well. You got your 14 rebounds, but you got 12 points.
You think overall, if you've seen the graph of the years that he's been playing, that he's putting his foot off the gas now? Because
but he wasn't though. He had a ton of triple doubles this season. He was going crazy. He took his foot off the gas, right as you say, technically the playoffs are starting. But this is the criticism he gets is if you're gonna play like you play,
right?
Where is this in the playoffs? Why do you keep going home in the first round? You're Russell Westbrook. If you want us to say, oh, you're Russell Westbrook, don't go out in the first round. I can say, oh shit, that's Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler been in the finals recently. Yeah, you've been in the finals. That shit happened in 2012, bro. You got 4-1 by the Miami Heat. I get it. It was the not 2012, 2013. I get it. It was the Miami Heat super team. I got you. But what have you done since? You fucking lost. You had lost the 3-1 lead to the Warriors. What's going on? You okay?
I don't know, man.
You lose KD. You had James Harden last year.
Maybe it's not about the skill. That's what I'm picking up. It's not really about the skill. It's really the drive of which they want to continue to do more.
But
even in the
I would
face
feel
of
like
failure.
I would feel like a disrespectful human being if I were to say that Russell Westbrook doesn't have the drive. However,
I mean, yeah, he's there.
However, you might be onto something because he's been talking about it recently. Because everybody's been like, "Yo, like, again, you don't perform in the playoffs," and he's just like, "People are underestimating, blah blah blah." He's putting up triple doubles, cool. And then I would say, like, okay, let's say a couple weeks ago, he was like, "I mean, even if I don't win a championship, I'm still one of the best players ever."
Yeah, he's not.
And for you to say that, and to now that this is happening, what's going on, Russ?
Oh,
If you just getting old, that's okay, but
did they do psychological evaluations in the NBA?
I don't think they do. Paul George was talking about it in the bubble.
That's crazy. They don't do psychological evaluations in the NBA.
I don't think they do. They don't need
to. What? Why?
I mean, yeah,
they have
it's
lives.
your personal thing. It's your personal.
And that could affect the whole game.
Okay, but
my boy Michael Jordan. Look. Think about this. Think about this one. This is a best case scenario of how your mental state really affects the game. The goddamn Father's Day game. What was it when Michael Jordan just went off? Mm-hmm. Or was it his dad died?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, it could have went totally different. Mm-hmm. It could have been the end of that right there. It'd been like, it's just. Yeah. I mean, but it went the opposite because I guess in his mindset they weren't gonna give a fuck anyway if I'm sad. Let me just go off.
I say most recently Isaiah Thomas did something similar. His sister died and then her birthday had just came up and I think he dropped goddamn near 60 or something. He was playing crazy.
He's like, no one's gonna feel nothing for me if I just lose their money because I can't keep myself up because something traumatic actually happened to me. So let me just power through it and be a man.
Some people, I mean, they if you say you need a day, they will let you take.
It's just kind of crazy though. I just think it's kind of crazy because he could have taken it, but I guess the idea of him not taking it makes me feel like maybe there was more to that it would have been if not frowned upon, which I just don't know because I'm just not in that that circle, but I just don't know.
That game is one of the games that helps him push himself into the echelon of GOAT. So.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think the thing about sports in that aspect is that you play so many games. Is it really feasible to go 100% for every game?
If you want to be it depends on what you want out of the sport. Yeah, it depends on what you want out of the sport. I mean, there's football players, there's basketball players who are just in it. Shit, J. Cole is playing in the freaking. I almost said African League, but that's not a real thing. What is it? Overseas? He's just playing overseas? Is that?
He's in Africa, but it's
not an African league.
It's one of the countries in Africa,
yeah. Is it an African league?
No, it's not an African league, no. I don't think so, at least.
He's playing overseas, and I mean, he's doing good for himself, but he's still making 3 averaging scores. I mean, come on, man.
It was one game.
One game, yeah, man.
Let's see what happens next time. What's the next game? When is that coming out? Because I need to see that.
Listen, I love J. Cole, but I'm not staying up to do this.
I want to see that. I want to see them numbers. Are you putting up numbers? I want to see the same numbers on your sales. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, but it's just like LeBron. One of the things that do factor in being a GOAT though is mental fortitude and mental toughness. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things that they say about LeBron. They're he doesn't have the mental toughness, but number one, he does. He's LeBron James, so that's just disrespectful when they say it. But for you to lose your father and then Father's Day comes up and you ball out of control, that's that's mental toughness. That's mental fortitude. I'm just saying, that's real though. Shoot, I don't know. If I lost one of my parents and then I had to go I don't fucking know, do what. Right, I don't know. I think I'd be like,
you'd excel.
It's kind of rough. I don't know if I would be 100%. Maybe I don't have the mental toughness, but I've also never been put in that situation, so I don't know yet.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's another thing. Man, that's a whole conversation of itself because heavy is the head that wears the crown.
That's such a literal sentence.
You know what I mean?
Because it's
crowns are probably pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But also, to be a GOAT, to be really the best at what you do, that has to take more of a toll than it did before getting there.
Hell yeah.
And it's something that, we were talking about the grass green on the other side thing. It's you're going into it and you're I'm going to be the best at this. Mm-hmm. not because of anything else, but because I know I can be it. Then you get there and you achieve it, and then you realize the things that come with being the best. So the head is heavy heavy is the head that wears the crown. So I guess what I'm saying is maybe they do, maybe they do, I don't know, but I guess the people who are really trying to be the best won't let that affect them when they're trying to be the best.
When you're at the top, they just want to see you fall.
Snap on me.
See, and it's like, I mean, usually to get to a goal that you want, whenever you achieve it, it's like, that's not the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a certain, there's always a certain weight that comes with every goal, I feel like. Yeah. You know, you have more responsibility or just other things that impact you. Like, yeah, you've achieved it. You've worked really hard to get here. But now there's more that you need to deal with in order to keep that. You know?
Yeah. Maybe everyone should really strive to be the Denzel Currys.
In what way?
Denzel Curry is really good. He's a really good artist. But I think he chooses not to be in that light, in that category, in that conversation, just because he doesn't want that responsibility of being seen like that.
It's understandable. Some people do that. Yeah.
And I mean, if you're doing stuff behind the scenes, it's like doing crazy stuff and nobody's talking about it. Maybe that's the best way to go about it. Because I mean, just having all that, I don't know. It just seems like a wild life. I mean,
to be LeBron.
To be LeBron,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To be Lionel Messi.
Like, come on.
To be all these, it's a lot. It's you, and like I don't want to say you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, but the world's watching.
The world is straight up watching.
To be Captain America, like the world's watching.
Yo, that's actually I listened to Life of a Troubadour the other day.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
I think as I was coming here actually, that's funny because he was talking about the king.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was like, I need her for the throne because he fucking did away with the princess or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, hey, fuck the throne, man. People, he was like, people hanging on every single goddamn word, and he was just talking about all the shit that comes along with being like a king.
It's facts.
Yo, actually,
like shit. Mike Posner, right? He would know. He would know.
Kakashi never wanted to be Hokage.
Like there's things that come along with being at the top. It's a lot.
Nobody wants to be the president. If you want to be, that's the problem.
You got your goddamn mind.
If you want to seek, okay, but then that goes into the question of when you seek greatness, are you seeking power or are you just seeking to be great at something? Because power will come along with it.
Presidency, I think, is a little different from other things. Like, I don't think you like, I guess you could study to be the president, but you don't really, you know what I mean? Like, you take political science classes, but it's just like learning laws and things.
Yeah, but also it's people working. It's being connected to your community. It's doing things for the community. It's doing all these things and watching it add up to see if it's enough capital to say I'm gonna run and see if it's enough.
See, but that, and yes, it's a skill.
That's people like Ted Cruz are like a representative. So
yeah, so yes, that's what I'm saying. They have the skills to be politicians, but I mean, like, what does it really mean to have the skills to be a politician?
Then I'll trade it out. So let's say like a LeBron again. So LeBron took this.
You have to refine basketball skills.
Yeah, but with that, he became LeBron James, and now he's doing talks and signing books and talking to people about policies and this, that, and therefore, and you gotta think that power still comes with whatever you're great at. Whatever you're gonna be great at is gonna have a level of power for something that you're not even
but that's what I'm saying. As the president, you have power over kind of everything. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, off rip. Like, LeBron came into the league being the best basketball player in the world. But nobody was really coming to him trying to figure out what he thinks about presidencies and politicians. Mm-hmm. No, we do this now because he's been at the top for a long time. He's put in other opinions about other things he's felt, and we know that he is a figure that we can trust. He's built, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Clean rap sheet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, really. Like in addition to being the best basketball player in the world, he's done so many extra things that it allows him to also garnish that power. But I'm saying with presidency, you automatically are off rip. To be the president, you have to build your power level. Mm-hmm. By doing these, that is your goal.
Over 9,000.
That's your goal. Your goal is to build the power so that you become president. When LeBron became a basketball player, his goal was not let me build my power as let me become the best basketball player so that I can have all these. Now I'm going to use it since I have the platform now.
Yeah.
But that's not my goal. My goal isn't to just have power over people. It's to be the best basketball player, and with that comes the opportunity to use that platform to better the world. That's how I see it.
I agree with that. Yeah, I'm with that. Maybe that's why people like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as president, because if you're the president,
yeah. Can we just start making a bunch of famous people in
like
political offices?
Yeah,
you said that. You said that.
Like Donald Trump. We could do that.
You said that like Donald.
Like that's I'm just saying that was the whole 2016 campaign.
That was the point. And to be fair, the essence of why people did it, I'm not even opposed to it, because it just so happened to be that the person of itself
was a bad choice.
But if like you get some Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, you get some, I don't know, you get a freaking.
Now again, I want them to brush up on everything they need to brush.
Yeah, you need to be good at it.
Yeah, we gotta have a little more scrutiny with it.
You know, but that's why. Well, what was I rewatched the Dave Chappelle thing, and he was talking about. He was like, because he was talking about the Emmett Till thing and his mother. If Emmett Till had not did this and his mother had not did that, we might not be where we are in society today. So he was like, I'm kind of glad that y'all brought this dude in so that we can use this as a unification factor, but also to understand what we're going to tolerate and what we're not.
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm. I think the scariest part about it is that they knew that this was. I mean, once it got to the end, they're like, "We're glad that we have a basis of what not to do." But I think
it can get better.
The uncomfortable part of it was how many people were very tolerant on it.
It was weird,
and that was just like the uh-oh. So, now you really do have to be on your P's and Q's of who's going to be running, because if someone is worse, then we don't even know if we don't know if they would tolerate that too. I mean, that's just eek. But if someone's better, then we're Gucci. Because if you could tolerate that much, and you actually get a good guy with a good, head on his shoulders, and, can actually make some plans and implement them and be, beneficial for the people of America, then yeah, man. I'm ready.
The Axios interview.
Don't do this. Access interviews.
We just need more levels of fucking decency. I don't fucking know. It still blows my mind that we had a president that said grab him by the pussy.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, that's locker room talk. Like, that's what they said.
They defended him.
Like, that was a grown man. That's a grown ass man who was like, he had to have been like 45 to 50 when he said this. Yeah. This was a grown ass man with children that went on some what was it, Access Hollywood?
Yeah.
On the when you're famous, you just grab them by the pussy.
Was it like a pageantry or something like
Didn't
that?
We just put away Harvey Weinstein? Why were we like, yeah, that's the move?
Mm-hmm. That's the move, guys. We're gonna grab the pussy guy and make him president.
That shit's wild to me.
And
That shit was locker room talk, as if people just say that, like I get it. Everybody doesn't say the things that they would do. I get it. I understand. Rappers don't always kill people. I get it. I understand. But that's different. Mm-hmm. That was in the back room with his homie, not knowing he's being recorded. Like, yo,
who recorded?
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you trying to walk down? Yo, we can go to the club real quick. I'm famous. Like, I'm Donald Trump, bro. Grab him by the pussy. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's what that was. You know what I'm saying? That's what that felt like. So that was uncomfortable.
Can I say though? I think he's not about that life. I don't think he's about that life.
Oh, I don't agree.
I don't think he's about that life.
I definitely think he's about that life.
I don't think that
he is still Donald
straight
Trump.
Up walk up to somebody. I mean, you think about what you have.
Not
to
just
be.
In broad daylight.
What you have to be. Have to be positioned to grab.
He doesn't have to be about that life.
To cup him by the.
I'm not about that life, but I would still not fucking say that.
So
not even with. I would not even like. I would not even jokingly say that to you.
Even if you said it, we'd be like.
We'd be like, bro, you good? Yeah, exactly. Like, you fucking
everything okay?
He memed the heck out of that, because now people would just be like, yeah, man, you just grab out a pussy.
Yo.
Nobody was saying that
now, but it's exactly nobody said that shit. This shit is, bro.
Oh god.
I get you. Yeah. And so that's
such a crazy sentence, bro.
I just don't. That was like like it was an unironic phrase you said, dude. Like, whoa,
So
bro.
insane. So yeah, I don't know. No.
That shit was just wild.
It's just so weird. The angle that you have to take.
No, you just. Wow.
Stop.
No, dude, that shit is wild.
Oh man. Anyway, so yeah.
Saving incels.
Yeah.
If he wasn't
Hey,
Donald Trump, I think he would be an incel.
I do as well.
Isn't prostitution becoming illegal some places now?
Yeah, New York.
That's how you save them. Just send them over there.
No, because they're already mad about paying for any type of female attention.
Which is
What
wild.
That's what you're gonna get.
As if
You're not getting it otherwise.
Maybe we should diagnose why you're not getting any female attention. Maybe we should do
you're a
that.
shithead.
But where does that come from?
For you don't ever
These are the
think,
motherfuckers that say,
go.
make me a sandwich.
Facts. Like, yo, like every time I go on Instagram and I see Sabrina Ayahuasca, however the fuck you say her last name.
I don't think it's Iowa.
But she's like trained with Kobe. She's a super dope basketball player. I've been watching her for fucking years.
Yeah.
She's like quite lit. She low key might be the LeBron of the WNBA right now. She came into the WNBA and she's the best player in the league already.
Okay.
All right.
Like, she's just a monster. But you get your immediate, who is this? I don't care. Oh, this is a girl. She just needs to get good. Oh, all these things. And I'm like, you really just don't, like, it's okay to not know who she is. Cool. Everybody doesn't keep up to date on what happens. I get it. But just say that. Like, oh, damn, who's this? She kind of balling out. Oh, damn, I didn't know who this is. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't care, keep it pushing. But you feel the need to tell everyone, oh, we shouldn't care about this person because I don't care about this person. Because, why? Oh, because you just don't know how to respect people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm going to say something to that point. But who's the girl that's on ESPN who talks and she plays basketball and she was at the finals and she was talking
Candace Parker?
Is that her name?
Black?
Is she really good? Yeah.
Tall?
Yeah.
With Dwayne Wade?
Yes.
Candace Parker.
Is she really good?
She is amazing.
I thought so.
She's fucking crazy.
That was my.
She's like 6'9", dude. She's like LeBron outside.
But okay, but here's my thing. That was my comparison because I was like, who in the WNBA can really, I don't watch, right?
She's definitely,
I was like, who is really up there? And then I found out who she was, and I was like, oh, she's really. But now I'm figuring out Sabrina, the teenage baller.
Oh yeah, no, bro, she's like, what is it, like 19, 20, bro? Like, she's like the young. She just got a triple double. She's the youngest.
Is she gonna bring competitive nature to WNBA so that everyone will?
Like she's that good. Like she's taking shots like Curry, bro.
Oh wow!
Like she's like that good, dude. Like it's actually like I get it, and I'll be honest with you, I get it. I be hating the WNBA form on their shots. This shit is nasty. They can't run as fast. I get it. There's not enough dunking. I get it. I understand. But you see a little crossover sometimes. You like, oh shit! What the fuck was that?
I'm gonna really get into this later. I really am because I got a topic for everybody. But
I feel you. But yeah, Candace Parker's a baller. Like really good. She's got like championship. She's good.
Is it that misery one's company?
Yes.
Bro, I always just think, like, who hurt you? That's what I'm saying. Like, something happened to you, bro. That's why I like this.
But, like, it's just, like, can you just go outside and get a fresh air and just, like, try to have, like, civil conversation with people?
You kind of fucked me up. She made me not the best player, but she's top 3 already.
That's fair. She's just got in.
That's still ridiculous.
She just got in. She's already up there.
Top 3.
That's
definitely top 3.
But, I mean, just, like, go outside and, like, meet some people and be friendly and try to, like, actually understand people and, like...
See, we're getting back to, like, experiences. If you didn't have those kind of experiences when you were younger and you were always this kind of just reclusive person...
Okay. But I will say, with a few incels, with what I understand about them, they're, I can only imagine that they've had an experience like they've liked a girl, high school, middle school, whatever the fuck, and they try to ask her out.
Shut the fuck down.
Shut down.
Yep.
and they don't know how to handle. I mean, can we
You
talk about?
just kind of move on.
Can we
But,
talk about
some
how many
people can't
times we've
move
been rejected as men?
Numerous.
Yeah.
I mean, large quantities.
Yo, I would be interested to see the statistics on females, how many times they've been rejected, because I imagine it's fucking minuscule. Bro.
Yeah, because I've seen Tinders. Where they just wait
That
and
shit
they
is just wild.
slide and they go.
So one with like 7.6K the other day. I was like, God, fam, you need to either use it or lose it. What the hell?
That's
are you
the
doing?
ego. That's the biggest ego. But no
That's
like
gotta
on
be.
Instagram, no follow, no share will ever hit as many as how many on Tinder?
7.6K.
They're just waiting for her to just please spare
waiting.
coochie.
Just waiting.
Just waiting for her.
Just waiting.
Well,
Are
see,
you
I-
serious?
But I just don't feel like this happens a lot where a girl will go up to a dude and ask him out.
Well, because girls
I've
don't
rarely
shoot their
seen
shot.
that happen. Maybe a couple times.
Girls don't shoot their shot. And I'm gonna tell you something. It might be controversial. I don't give. All right, listen. I'm weird. I'm crazy with it. All right.
So-
Hey, it's hot boy. Look,
It is Hot Boy Summer.
in my opinion, and it's just my opinion. Maybe I'm not correct, but I like to be corrected if this is the case. But what I've learned is women are kind of brought up to believe that they are pedestal type. The prize. And I get it. Because in a way, you should cherish the women in your community. You know what I mean? Like, they are great. But does that takes away something valuable from their own individuality? That they won't go out and get something. Because they think everything should come to them. Is that not a thing that we may think happens? Because if we're talking about just pure rejection rate, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But if you're taking all of them and you're still that means you're still actively doing the thing. If the numbers are lower, it's like COVID. It's literally Florida and their freaking COVID test, bro. If Florida has the lowest COVID test or the COVID I don't know cases, but they're taking the least COVID test, mathematically they're gonna have the lowest numbers. But if you have people like New York who's rapid testing every day and they have the most cases, it's because they're doing the most to get the highest number. Mm-hmm. If you're not going out there and putting yourself on the line to get roasted, potentially, then yeah, your number's going to be low because you're not doing the thing. So, right. I don't know, maybe it's a mindset thing. And then guys on the other hand, I mean, like, I've grown up thinking that, you got to work for everything in your life. You better get that thing. You better get it going. Facts. You better grab what you need and you better use it as a tool to get your goddamn shit. And I'm like, okay, that's my life. I'm cool with that. I'm at peace. I just don't see it on the other side of that coin because I'm just saying, like, why wait, man? And that's the other thing, like,
it is the why wait.
It could be a mixture of both, I think, is some kind of the truth. Like, I know my worth. Mm-hmm. I know what I'm worth. It's fucking dope. But I want things. And I want to go out and grab those things. If I want to, mm-hmm. Do a fucking podcast.
Yeah, I'm not going to just, if I want something, I'm not just going to be like, oh, whenever it gets here, whatever.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to wait on that shit because every time I wait, there's like 10,000 other people pushing their shit towards where I want it. And like, if you want to think of the world as being as competitive as it might be, you might need to fucking go in and go off and just start going in.
It's true.
Waiting, I've never seen waiting really benefit anybody ever in anything. And that goes into the incel idea because now they've been rejected so many times that I think they might be in this mindset where they know their value, so I'm going to wait. And until then, I'm going to dog everyone that I see who seems to be putting women on pedestals, those goddamn simps. And it's like, come on, man. Don't reverse card.
Bro.
Maybe they think if it works on them, it'll work on me. But I just don't see it as working. I don't even see it working for them. I mean, yeah, it kind of works, but like, does it in the end when you're like 50 years old and you might have not done everything? Yeah, if you not have done everything that you want to do, then that's on you, dog. Maybe you waited for somebody to come and give you that power. But you already had it, so you might as well just use it. Just go out there and grab what you want. You see a fine-looking dude, women's out there, women's. You go out there and you find this dude and you say, hey, looking kind of saucy. And you walk up to him and you wait and see if you get rejected. And if you don't, you won. If you do, move on to the next. But you got a life. Live your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it defeats the value of the thing if you're just not gonna pursue it at all. Like the person that has fucking 6,000 Tinder matches or whatever the fuck. That's insane. That doesn't make sense at all.
That is
it's like, what are you
stroke?
No, but seriously, what do you
here for?
It's like, yeah, what are you here for then? Like, if you're not gonna like talk or actively go after any one of these dudes, what's the point?
You know the point.
It's pure ego.
Yeah, straight pure ego stroke. Yeah.
Look at this.
Look what I can do. Look how beautiful this means I am.
Any one of these guys, I'm just gonna.
And then you click that one, and he goes, "Bro, I don't
remember doing that.
I don't even think you look that good." You know,
No, it's like the chick that I saw that did the freaking the Google Doc shit.
Yeah.
I was like, no,
tripping. You're doing too much.
Absolutely not.
But you know what?
I thought it was funny for a second because she was because I said some shit like, oh yeah, I got a good resume or whatever. And I don't know what I said in the message, but I was like, yeah, blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm trying to hit you up. You know what I'm saying? She was like, that's a good resume, but I'm gonna need you to fill out this Google Doc. And I was like, nope, I'm out.
But that's the thing. When you were cool with it when it's a part of a joke.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm with that. You use that. That's clean.
And you can tell.
That's good.
You can tell that they don't know how to shoot their shots on anything because the fact that you can if you can sit down, put your glasses on, pour up a cup of tea, and make a whole Google Doc on a boyfriend application.
That's unreal.
That is insane.
That's psycho level shit right there.
But I mean, you gotta practice to know how to play. You gotta practice how you play to be able to be good in
like
the
just
thing.
actually have conversations with these people. Don't fill out a fucking Google Doc to have
what's going on?
There's a
What's
pedestal,
going on?
and they're like, I don't know what I'm doing down here. I'm just gonna try something, wing it. I'm gonna wing
It's
it.
one of the most wild things I've ever heard anybody like. Yo,
Like
like
a whole
like I've
Google
heard of
Doc.
it. I've heard of it as a joke. To really send a motherfucker a Google Doc, be like, yo, fill this out, and then I'll check through the application. I'll have my binder and flip.
How down bad do you have to be to fill it out?
Yeah.
And do you really even want that dude?
Plenty.
She heard
Exactly. You want the dude who actually fills it out. Because that means he's like, I mean,
he's down.
There's a chance, right? Like, yo, like, bro, like.
I actually thought about filling it out too because she was kind of bad, but I was like, no.
I know my word.
I was like thinking about filling it out. I was like, what the no.
Yo, dude, it's like
you're telling me she's gonna go through all of these Google Docs.
How many does she have?
And pick the one that she likes the answers on. I was like, no, this is not fucking happening.
That's like disrespectful.
Oh my god.
Low key.
Yeah, boy was going for a job application, bro. He didn't realize how much of a job is gonna be if you get the job. You know what I mean? Like, God,
see,
dog.
but now you've created a whole different situation. Now it's a job.
Yeah,
right.
I applied for this.
I got hired for this shit. Like at any point I'll be like, listen, I quit.
No. You go. So how many did you get back? And you look at all the applications, and you look at all, you're like, God damn.
Now, yeah.
I quit.
But look, it's a huge mega boost to be the one.
Yeah, but then you just gotta
to be the one. You look at it.
I know who I am.
But I like that though.
Yeah, I want.
That's crazy.
I want her to pick me so that I can say, nah, I'm good.
Appreciate the thought.
I mean, man. I'm just saying. That's just my personal take on the whole incel matter. Listen, man. Like, if you
just grow up.
Yeah, straight up, just grow up. Start figuring out your worth, and don't get too grandiose about it. Don't get too egotistical about it. Don't get too snobby about it. Yeah, you found your worth. Good job. Yippee. Do something with it. That's not bullying fucking random girls.
Have worth as well.
Like, come on. Like, you know.
Also, yeah. Like, I don't get it. Like, how do you feel better about yourself?
Yeah, it's the
like
whole. It's the bully trope, bro.
That shit is wild to me.
It's a real thing.
That shit is mind-boggling to me. Like, I'm gonna go onto this girl's Instagram that never responds to my comments anyway, and I'm gonna call her ugly for the 45th time today. What are you gaining, fam?
Hurt people, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
That shit is wild to me.
Yeah, they just need to, hey, listen, fucking mask mandates are lifting. Just get the fuck out there, bro.
Literally. Go outside.
Shoot.
Be happy.
I mean, if you was ugly, you should have been using this whole time for yourself. You know, just
honestly.
Hit you with the, what's up, little mama?
I wanted to bring this up for a little bit. I've noticed a phenomenon throughout Corona, and it's that people, like, you never noticed how sometimes attractive people's eyes can be. Like, just this part of their face.
Oh.
Because I've seen this, and I've been like, I was like, whoever is under this mask looking good, and they pull a mask and you're like, oh, that's not what I
thought. Are these on ankles, bro?
That's not what I thought was happening with this whole face situation.
Oh,
I'm confused.
Oh, man. Oh man, what you get? I didn't know there was a beard under there, man. Come on, man. What's going on, man? Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's facts, though. I have been noticing eyes a lot more recently, and it's been just interesting.
And they got more expressive. Like, they're talking through your eyes. You can't really make a full...
I think about it all the time when I accidentally, like, will look at someone, and I don't feel like doing the wave, and I'll just smile. And then I smile, I'm like, I got a whole mask on. This motherfucker couldn't see me, right? You can't see me, right?
That's why you master the mask smile, where it's just like the corner of your eyes, you just...
You gotta go in the mirror before you leave. And
practice it, you know?
Yeah. Gotta do a little more head motion.
Shit, like, dude, I should have done that. That's hilarious.
You get more winks in there, man.
That shit is wild.
Fuck. I was gonna bring up something, but I forgot it now. Are we on?
You got one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are How do you guys feel about?
Oh, not good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, good.
No purposes?
Bitch.
Go.
Where do you guys look whenever you're speaking to somebody? Where do you look?
Where do I look? Right in their dome.
Right. Red dot right in the middle of their eyes.
Red dot. Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm one of those like I can't look into people's eyes very long.
It's hard. It's hard, bro.
Nah, bro.
It's weird for me.
They don't tell you, bro. They don't tell you the secret, bro.
You look right between them.
Boom, bam, bam, boom.
Yeah, because he used to do it to us.
Come on.
But
it's so funny too.
But that's what I'm
switch
saying.
a lot.
It's also like sometimes like I just grab a feature and I'm just yo. It's the problem when I'm looking at a feature for too long and I'm like, hope this person. I'm like, hope they don't notice I'm looking at this, but I'm gonna continue to look at this because I need this real quick.
Just get right into the window of the soul, man.
And
come on, man.
Yeah, what I think too is.
Come on.
That shit is rough, dude. That shit is rough.
What I think too is I want to have the illusion of looking somebody in the eye, but not really.
Thanks, exactly.
So a lot of the times I'll be. Well, so like, all right.
on,
where do you think I'm looking right now?
I'm looking in your eyes, bro.
Where do you think I'm looking?
Where you looking, bro? I want you to know I'm in your soul right now.
But if I was looking at you like this, where do you think I'm looking right now?
I do think you're. Well, now I think you're looking over here.
No, I'm straight upper lip right now.
Upper lip,
Yeah.
bro?
I be using the upper lip a lot too.
I couldn't tell, so that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy, then, right?
Thank you for saying that. That makes me feel so much more comfortable.
Wait, dude.
Yeah, I be looking at people's. I be looking at people's upper lip sometimes, and I peek up, and they're looking at me dead in my face, and I'm like, I hope you don't think I'm looking at your lip, but I am. That shit is rough, dude.
See, but I think what happens in my head is I think I'll go back and forth sometimes to like eyes or like nose or something, and I'm like, I wonder if people can notice that I'm going back and forth between certain.
Yeah, if you stayed there, I wouldn't have known. But if I looked away, then switch up.
Yeah, so if I was doing this and then.
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
Because I went right there. I went lip to eye.
Oh no, bro. Bro, but I'll stay you down.
You're not, cuz.
I'll stay you down, bro.
See, but what's
I'll use your cheekbones, maybe your brows.
It feels weird to me because when I look in somebody's eyes, it feels like I don't know.
It's hard to do.
It's hard to see anything else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I'm in somebody's eye, it's like all eye. But if I'm in somebody's nose or something, it's like I'm seeing their whole face.
Yep. Yeah, let's not get it twisted. You can never look at both of their eyes.
That's another reason I don't want to do it. That's why I'm always like, yo, it's like, why are you trying to look at my eye? Because you're only gonna look at my one eye, dog.
I only look at that eye, and the only reason I look at that eye is because there's other things beyond that.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like if I'm looking at somebody in the eye, I'm usually left eye. I'm usually looking
their
at
left or
their left eye. No, sorry, it would be your right eye.
My right eye?
Yeah.
You looking at this eye?
Yep.
I look at that eye.
That's my left, so it would be your right.
I look at left eyes.
As soon as somebody looks me in the eye, I look away, dude.
I know, dude. It's hard.
And it's not even like I guess my body's nervous, but I'm like not nervous as a person. Like I'll still do whatever I was doing.
I don't know what it is about eye contact. There's just sometimes it's
just low key uncomfortable.
Like even I just did it there. I swear to God, I just did it there. I looked in your eye and I went down. I went into your cheek.
Dude, it's hard, dude. It's hard, dude. It's so hard. It's so hard, dude. That shit is different.
Come on, man.
Like I don't think I can hold an entire conversation with somebody just looking in their eye. I don't know.
Okay, that's the problem. I don't know how long to do it for. I'll look at your eye. But if we're having a conversation, I'm really like, in there, I'm talking.
I feel like that's the proper thing to do, right?
I'm still on there.
See, but that's what I'm saying. That right there, I'm just like, that feels like it's staring at me.
I feel like a power play. I'm like, what's up, man? I'm staring in your eye. If I gotta make a business decision, if I gotta talk to somebody like an accountant, And I'm just.
I'd rather look at my
Hey,
papers.
can we look at her? Can we?
Right.
You think you got this?
That's rough, dude. That's rough.
Yeah, I think it's more. I think it's more like a kind thing to like and other things. I think the fact you can go back to the eye is better than just staring.
Just to show that you're attentive.
Yeah. Yo. That's funny, man. Masks have changed things. They have changed.
Oh my god. It's
Dude,
gonna be harder to not do the eye contact. I'm being honest.
That's why you wear funny masks. So now if you wear funny masks and you go, I like your mask, and then sometimes you just keep looking back at your mask and you go, wow, the mask is working. That's what they think. They go, wow, I got a nice mask. And I'm just thinking, wow, they're just looking at my upper lip the whole time.
I just started looking at their ears, bro.
Their ears?
Dude, like
that's 4.
It's really not.
No. So if I'm looking at you, now I'm looking at you. That's like a far distance, isn't it?
I mean,
you're gonna get hit with the. Hey, some of my.
But if you didn't know, I guess. So no, see, we're too close though. So if I'm like, what does this look like I'm looking at?
You look like you're. Yo,
I'm
it's
looking
this
off to the
eye,
side.
bro.
Yeah?
It's this eye. Cyclops
Well, especially if you're not dead on.
We got 2 eyes. This is kind of crazy.
If you're like a little bit sideways, it definitely looks weird, right?
Yeah,
but I'm like dead on.
That's helpful. I saw you do it.
My eyes naturally move, bro.
Upper lip's the best spot, though. No kidding.
Upper lip, bro?
It's the best spot. It's the best spot. I agree. It's the best spot. Because that one's just like...
You can get the whole face.
Yeah.
You look at the upper lip, too, and it's
or you
just
like... Or you just hit center nose.
That one's a little rough for me.
Yeah, man.
It starts to make me feel cross-eyed.
You just hit him with
kissing.
You know, dog.
It makes it feel rough, dude. I'm telling you, dude. I get like the eyebrows, upper lip, possibly like the right corners, just so I don't have to look you in your eye. Because if I have to look in your eye, it just makes me feel like that.
I'm going to sweat. He said, "I'm going to sweat." That's funny. I wasn't looking at his eye just now. I was looking. That's crazy, bro.
That shit is uncomfortable for me, dude. I can't do it. It's rough. It's really rough.
It is.
Guys, I've been really into bad reality TV show. But not the old bad reality TV show, you know, like your Jersey Shores and your Black Ink.
Sure.
I'm talking
Gabsy.
Sorry. I'm talking about the new bad reality shows. Like Too Hot to Handle on Netflix.
They're really bad.
That's super bad.
They're like worse than like I remember reality shows being. That's
okay, so like it's something about it, right? It's something about it.
I'm not saying that. I get it.
Yeah, there's something about all reality.
I'm about to say it's still a reality show. I get it.
It's always that like little sensation of like it's gonna pop off.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so it started off with what's the one they don't see each other? Love is Blind.
Yeah.
Love is Blind is a banger, but it's bad. But it's a banger. But it's you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so now there's a season 2 coming out, so I'm waiting for that one. In the meantime, we watched Too Hot to Handle. Let me tell you something, man. It's funny because the premise of the show is that So these people come in. There's like 8 of them, right? They all come in. They're super freaking attractive because they're too hot to handle.
And they can't have sex or something like that, right?
They get 12. They don't tell them. But they have 12 hours to do whatever they want. They go fucking wild. If they rewatched it, they would be mad. They did rewatch it. They're mad. But they have 12 hours. They could go hammer, bammer. But when the 12 hours are done, they have $100,000. And any kiss, any oral sex, any patting. I think they said patting. Like if you just grab them by the, that's
can't cup a cheek.
Can't cup a cheek. People have cup cheeks. So I don't even know if that's even possible. If that's like a thing, because people have straight up just.
I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway.
Okay.
30 days, $100,000. A kiss is like $3,000.
Jesus.
One kiss is $3,000 deducted from the pot of $1,000. I mean, sorry, $100,000.
So, and it's just if any of the cameras catch them doing it.
There will always be cameras that will catch them. They even tried.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Somebody went underneath the covers and just straight gave one a, you know what I'm saying? Give him a whole heady. That was, I think, what was it? $15,000?
Hot damn.
Or maybe that one was $6,000 because it was she didn't suck his dick. She gave him a hand job. Also, no masturbation. She gave him a handy, and then it just happened
for a month.
She caught.
They know not November. These
no,
boys
not
too?
November for the whole month. You got all these bad bitches. They only packed bad bitches clothes because they thought they were gonna be on this whole show where they can find love or whatnot. And it's this whole thing, and it's crazy. There's a point of the thing where like you're trying to like make a deeper connection without having sex, and this, that, and therefore.
That's a lot more than I knew about it.
Yo,
that's kind of rough.
It's
when you put it all together, you know.
And these are these people who like. They're like, I get laid every day, bro. And they're just like, yo.
To go from that to nothing.
This one dude's like, no embezzlement. I'm not gonna dip the toe into the pot. And he's just been celibate the whole time. It's crazy.
Is it a British show?
There's a lot of people. There's like an Irish lady. There's a few British dudes. There's like an American guy from LA. There's like a lady from Cancun. It's just weird, man. It's a crazy cast. And then they'll bring other people in. They'll bring more people in halfway through to fuck you up even more. Or, hey, maybe you're in love with them. Who knows? Maybe you could grab some love. Or I hope you don't fuck them. Like, it's just crazy, dude. It's crazy.
What about a cuddle?
Cuddles are fine.
Okay.
Cuddles are fine. Better watch out. Okay. It's slippery slope. That's what you find out.
See,
it's slippery slope. Cuddle here, cuddle there. Oh, I haven't nut in 15 days.
What about what if they involuntary nut, bro?
Oh my god!
You just get like
they get a little preemie,
a little hand on the thigh action, and you just, it's day fucking 28, bro. He's like, oh my god.
Yo, no embezzlement.
Can you grab a thigh?
You can grab thighs.
Okay.
So I really thought it was just the no sex, and I was like, shit.
You might even
do that shit for free.
You might even a cup of titty. But hey, better watch out because it's a slippery goddamn.
Can't put your mouth on it.
Can't put your mouth on it. Can't put your mouth on it. You better watch out. And there's like AI cones or like looking.
You gotta be an incel.
You have to be
involuntarily celibate. Oh shit.
Oh my god, it's crazy, bro. And they're all like, I have sex all the time. They're all like that, and they're all like trying to learn about themselves.
It's every day,
and therefore, yeah, it was literally every day for them, bro. And now it's not. Now it's not every day. Every day.
I'm about to butt. No.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that because I was just like, man, these shows have gotten to a point where they've gotten like, they're getting crazy, man. I mean, they're getting crazy.
You watching a good ass movie? You about 13 days deep.
Oh god,
that shit would be rough.
They're on like a beach. They got pools. Just,
I would simply stay in my room.
I can't leave. I can't talk to anyone.
Can't even touch myself.
Better get you a Snuggie, bro. Do something, bro. That's rough. That's rough.
Oh man, I just thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know why. It's just kind of.
So that's the whole idea of the show, though, is to just last the 30 days without doing anything. Like that?
Yeah, well, that and also you gotta like learn about yourself, bro. You gotta find out why you like this. Why do you want this sex so bad? One dude literally said it felt like I lost my best friend. I was like, God damn, bro. But yeah, no, the whole show was like, become a better person, find a deeper connection.
Okay.
And you want to know how much they lost by the end?
How much?
There was one couple that lost alone. Just this couple alone took away $32,000.
They hated them.
Yes, they did have a chance to redeem it. They had a chance to redeem it, but that was a whole competition of itself, which
and they blew it.
But it's. I mean, dude, it went down to like $43,000 at one point. I mean, like it was.
That's tough.
Split between however many people.
How many people actually took the thing seriously? Because there's people they just end up kicking off because they weren't like trying. They were like constantly trying to like fuck somebody.
Smash.
Or like they were
this is a crazy show.
The dude was like, I'm gonna get in there. I'll fuck the rules. Like he was just like, I don't care. Like they can hate me, but she's looking bad. It was crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Well, but it's like at that point, if you see your pot going down, you're like, oh, what the fuck is the point, bro?
I thought that's what I said, dude.
You're like, is this money gonna be here at the end of the day? I might as well just fuck now.
Yo, we're literally like, they're gonna bust out a huge orgy by the end of the fucking episode. Like it's over, dude. Yeah, no, it's crazy. The only reason I actually thought about that is because I think one of the chicks afterwards was dating Tana Mongeau for like a few weeks, and then they got back with the person they were with on the show afterwards, like recently, and like I don't know why that was a thing that we just discovered while watching the show.
Who wants to box Bella Thorne.
Of course she does.
And they used to date.
But bet it smells like a beach. Take the good and the bad with that sentence. I bet it smells like a beach.
Oh, God.
The waves. No, you seen that thing where it's like the I don't know, the guy like laying on the girl's stomach, and it's like if you hear this way, you can smell the ocean. If I point this way, I can smell it.
Oh, you did it. You did it. That's what you said. Smell twice.
What?
You said smell twice.
I did not. I said here.
Oh.
Didn't I say here?
Oh, we got you in 4K.
Nope.
We got you in 4K.
It's recorded. I said here.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
I really wonder what it's
When
going
we
to say.
edit this shit. Comment now. I was kidding. It's fine. I actually got it. That's funny. How do you feel about the NBA, man? It's a trick question, you know.
How do I feel about NBA 2K21 free on the Epic Game Store? Is that what you're
Are
asking?
they paying us? Are they paying us?
I mean, are they getting paid? It's fucking free.
Yeah, you're right. That shit, I literally went in there and it said 100% discount.
What did I say?
Oh,
What I said a couple weeks ago, I
they
said,
do this every year.
I said that shit has been going on sale every 2 weeks.
And this is
They
21,
finally just
bro.
were like,
We're 5 months into 21.
Mm.
They didn't even make it that far until they said it free, bro.
no.
When's 22 coming out?
It should be September around then.
Oh, okay. They should have waited.
They usually do it in the summer, like
I mean, I'm glad they
end
did.
of June, beginning of July, because that's when they start doing their promos.
Hear me out.
There's no promo for 2K22 yet.
When I said, how do you guys feel about the NBA? It was a trick question because I was meaning, do you guys believe, and listen, I don't have a conclusion yet of what I believe as a person on Earth. Okay? Maybe if I was on Mars. But if I'm a person on Earth, I don't have a conclusion. Do you believe that there should be no more WNBA and just be NBA?
No.
Why?
Girls like to play basketball too, and
Yeah,
they're making plenty of money to be able to fund.
I agree with that.
Having just one league is going to make. I feel like gonna make girls not want to play.
I also believe
and somebody
that
else is just gonna make a women's basketball league.
I think that too.
Like, there's
Only
no
reason
reason to get rid of it.
The only reason I brought this up is because I agree with everything y'all have said, but there's also another point to this. We were talking about this lady, you know, the new lady who's really good, and you got these competitors, and
It's crazy.
you think that more competition and more competitive players bring the best out of the WNBA.
Yes, and I think.
Yeah.
So what do you think would happen if the best competitive basketball players go against the WNBA? You think that they would just get good?
No.
To compensate for what they may have not had competitively wise.
Because
I mean,
it's just
They're not lacking competitive wise, bro. That's the problem. And it's no disrespect. I love y'all. It's no disrespect. They're not lacking competitive wise.
Yeah, right.
Like the WNBA in a vacuum is competitive.
Right.
Between the WNBA. Just like fucking women's soccer. Our women's soccer team is goated out here.
Yeah.
They are monsters in the women's soccer league.
Yeah. That's actually a sport that I would love to see women face off against guys because
they get destroyed. The women's team lost to the under 15 boys.
Oh, really?
Or under 17. But one of them, yeah.
That's
rough. That's rough.
All right, now here's the hitter. Here's the real hitter. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Ready for this? How do you feel about trans women?
No.
Like,
Wait. I don't hate trans. Wait, sorry.
I'm not gonna lie.
I knew where you were going with that. But
Nah.
nobody clip that, please.
Clip that. That was funny as fuck.
No, but you're saying trans women in male sports.
And when I say trans women, I say because they were. If I say trans, that means they have transformed into the Autobot. Like that is the thing that they are now. Like I say transform, I say trans. Like they say trans men, so they were women and now they're men. So I say trans women, they're women.
There used to be a slur back in the day. Transformer.
Really?
So when you said that, I was like, oh god. But you needed it though. You needed it for the explanation. I get it. You're all good.
I didn't even know that. Why?
But should trans women be allowed in the WNBA? God no.
Explain yourself. Because
we've
kind
said
of
it.
agree.
We've said it. Like if LeBron,
but
decided to be a
if
woman,
LeBron stood up on the stage, it was just like wigged up.
Mm-hmm.
I identify as a woman.
Yo, that's not
I'm
okay.
Here to dunk on all y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's not okay. Dude.
I agree with that.
Like, I don't even think women would be like, oh, that's gonna be fun. Like,
But
no,
also,
you would not.
what do
You'd
you
be like, oh my god.
What do you do? Because here's the 3 choices. There's 3 fucking choices. You ready for this? Because it's inevitable. The conversation is gonna be so a part of culture in the next 10 years that it's a thing is going to happen. It's either one of these goddamn 3. First one. There's a trans league, which sounds terrible.
That's gonna take a long time to catch traction too.
Yeah, because you need the players.
And you need good players.
And you need foundations.
Yep.
And you think they're gonna get funded as much? I mean, what's the fucking funding on WNBA compared to the NBA?
The WNBA is completely and 100% funded by the NBA. They do not make money.
They don't.
They literally lose the NBA money.
Bro, they don't even have high definition freaking games. Sometimes I see it and it looks SD.
But you're not wrong.
I'm like, what's going on
Like,
here?
they were finding the bubble because the bubble was like the NBA, WNBA bubble, so it was like they, shelled out what they
get this some 4K. Get this some Ultra HD.
I'm not gonna lie, if like WNBA games came on stations that like I could watch more often, I'd probably watch them more often.
They don't care.
Also, why do they go on? Doesn't the WNBA play during the NBA season? That's also kind of dumb to me.
Yeah, this should be a whole different thing.
Like do the like like maybe like
because they're already getting low ratings, but they would get more.
But no, you really couldn't. No, you have to do that because
do it during the summer.
NBA during the summer when the finals are.
No, I mean after that. I'm sorry.
So the 3 months.
Yeah. Make that the finals for them. Then make the finals of the time and playoffs and all that. Make that in that area. When the playoffs and finals just got done for NBA and boom, you got WNBA killing it right now.
They just start.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I would like the beginning of the seasons to overlap with the ending of the finals.
Yes.
So that I still have more basketball to watch. And yeah, okay, you can say what you want to say about it, but I have more basketball to watch.
And they get more light on them, and maybe they get more competitive.
No facts, yeah.
They know that. I mean, I can only imagine that maybe they're not the peak at what they could be because they know that not everyone's looking.
Oh no, these are peak women. No.
I mean, but so you got the new lady that's coming in the joint.
Yeah.
She's now more competitive, and she'll bring the best out of everybody else.
Fucking crazy.
So if she's bringing the best out of everyone else, and they weren't peak.
She is literally like she has single-handedly brought so much goddamn exposure to the WNBA. It's ridiculous.
That means they could not have been peak if they have to now ball up against her, and they might not be going well.
But that's like saying that you can't say that because now you're saying that like Candace Parker's a baller. She's been playing peak. Like,
yeah,
these people do play peak.
But now there's
I'm not saying every single
new
one.
level of peak.
Okay, I get to you like this. Okay, if you're saying that it's kind of like the Michael Jordan Bulls thing where he came in, motherfuckers, the cocaine train.
Yeah.
Was just kind of like they were just kind of balling because they knew they could make it, but they didn't ball to the biggest degree. Okay, I get you that. There's a lot of exposure for the WNBA right now, dude. It's actually fucking crazy. Like, I love it. Like, I've been waiting for this. Like, I've been waiting for this moment, low-key. Like, Diana Taurasi's a baller. Fucking,
oh, yeah, man. Freaking Space Jam.
What's that girl? She is, yes. Yeah. Fucking, I forget this girl's name, but she just won the fucking chip last year. She's a fucking baller. She came off an ACL tear like Katie. Came back and won the chip. Like, that shit was wild.
Okay.
That shit was wild. I think they swept them too. I was like, oh, I watched that shit. It was like, dude, it was like right before I think either the playoffs or the finals started, and I was like, wow, that was beautiful. That was an amazing series to watch. Shit was good.
So that's the one. There's a trans league. I don't think that's feasibly possible at the moment.
Yeah, not right
it's
now.
Gonna take
but I think I feel like that does make the most sense because it's like, it's like the Special Olympics.
That's how you.
No, okay, sorry. Go, hear me out, guys. Hear me the fuck out.
I understand. Oh, that's so funny.
We have a separate league because
that was a bit. That was a whole bit.
have a separate league for that because we know
Yeah.
if these people go up against top athletes, it's not going to be a competition.
Right.
But you would need...
Which is the same thing as if a guy transitions to become a woman. That's like with weightlifting.
Yeah.
People have done that, and they're just fucking crushing
destroy
women's
the
records.
records,
They crush them.
And I don't even know what to do in slap contests. I mean, do you want to see this burly woman just really just... Which, not to say that there's not burly women that are already women. You know what I'm saying? They didn't transition into one. They exist. There's some Helgas out there. There's some Eulas.
Even worse, you think about something like
every Helga out here.
you think about something like UFC.
Yeah.
A guy transitioning to become a UFC woman.
But by the way,
that's not okay.
By the way, that's the only time we hear about that. We don't hear the other side of the coin, which is a woman transitions to a man and then they go into a man's sports. We don't never hear about this statistic
because because there's just no dog like that's why when you're saying the trans league, you would have to make 2 trans leagues at that point.
All right, now that gets into the second thing, which is maybe in this timeline, they do just put trans women into WNBA. What do you think is the outcome of that? Do you think that less people would want to play, less women would want to play?
Yes.
Or do you think that maybe they'll go finally some more exposure? Let me show you what I can do.
I think trans players will probably take over the league.
Yeah, you think the worst WNBA teams are gonna go? I want that player because there's trans woman and he can bring something to my, or they can bring something to my team.
Dude, they're gonna become the face of the league, and
so there's gonna be no more WNBA.
I don't know how to.
It'll just be.
I don't know how to phrase this without being disrespectful.
Right. It's hard
because it's like
no, that's why I wanted it.
But that's like what it is like, and like trans women are women, so I get it. But like, it's just not the same.
I know.
Yeah. Like I'm sorry, like it's not.
I mean,
and I'm not saying. I'm not in the league. I don't care.
Right.
You want to do? I'm worried about the well-being and the mental shit that they're gonna have to go through when you may be 6'8".
Yeah.
You transition and now you come and bust up the league like it's nothing. Like you literally will just take all the records and now what do they have to hold on to?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's not to say that you're not a woman, so you shouldn't have the right to hold on to those records as well. But you know it's a different situation. We don't live in a perfect world. I'm sorry. Like, you know this is a different situation.
Yeah, that's really the dots I was trying to connect with the whole special.
That shit was so funny.
But it's not to say that like trans people have some disability or something.
Of course not.
No.
But
it's just
it's different people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you can't have like it can't work with that amount of effort.
You're right. You're right.
So that's that one, and yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much, I just think it's so funny because it's like the potential machine is just going rampant of what could happen. I mean, as imaginable as it is, that they would just go, like women would go, like there's just like 10 trans women that just show up in the league and they're just like, fuck this, they just leave. And they're just like done because
it's
they
literally
can't
like
actually...
the fucking Mon-Stars, bro.
Yeah,
they just pop in and they're like, what's
they
good?
Can't compete.
Well, now we say that.
But
we're also
we're just
thinking we're thinking of the most
crazy.
Right, we are.
We're thinking of the most extreme version of it. Because there could be like, I don't know, like
could be a small dude,
6'2", 150, trans woman. She comes through. She's like, I just want a ball.
Yeah.
I just want a ball, and I think I'm pretty good. And she's just like shooting like Steph.
There are probably
what
women.
am I to say about that?
There are probably women that would be more athletically like toned and fit
than her,
than that person. Yeah. Okay, so it's like so maybe they're like, all right, let's ball up with them, and maybe they get. It's nice to have a little more different aspect of the team because then maybe now it'd be like training with one of the NBA players or playing with one of the, maybe that's what they've always kind of wanted. They never wanted the scrutinization of having.
I think they should train together. I think they should, and which I think Kobe getting with Sabrina was good for the whole outlook and scope of what the WNBA is about to be. Because I never heard of really NBA players really talk about the WNBA. And ever since Kobe did that thing with Sabrina, like KD was on Twitter talking about the WNBA draft. Everybody's been talking about certain players that are coming out. Sabrina's been, it's been like, I think it's good that we have, like go to the training camps with them.
Yes.
Like the Los Angeles Sparks. Go to the LA Lakers training camp. Go to that training camp
See
and ball
what they
up.
can teach. And who knows? I mean,
You might teach exactly.
yeah, they might
Yo,
teach
skills, bro.
crazy. Like I could be a little
Women
light on
are
my feet if I move like this.
Women have the better fundamentals. They are
Yes,
more
that
fundamentally
is
sound
so
than men.
true.
Like that's just what it is. You want to talk about playing basketball the right way? They play basketball the right way.
Yeah.
Dunking is flashy. You technically should not be dunking. You should be laying that shit in so you have a precise way you do. You're slamming that shit. It's a lot of force. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
That's why we make fun of people when you miss the dunk. Yeah, people miss layups, but it's I don't really know which has less of a chance, but you're supposed to lay it.
Yeah, the layup I feel like has more
That's
of a
what you're
chance of
supposed
getting
to
in,
do.
especially if you're in the league at this point. You have mastered layups. You have to have. Please do.
That's the people are missing.
But yeah, I mean, I just feel like there should be more of a synergy between the leagues instead of it feeling so divided. And I think that maybe that aspect of a trans woman or even a trans man going into the league into the NBA, which would be
That would be
crazy.
But I feel like it would be more often one way than the other. Like
I
you know
agree
what I
with
mean?
that.
I feel like it'd be more often that
Trans
a guy
women-
transitions into the WNBA than a girl transitions into the NBA.
I agree with that. I do think that statistic will happen. Okay, but then there's the third one, which is just no more WNBA, which I don't think I agree with.
It's just the NBA, and then
Because
whoever comes.
Because I think there's a
Candace
pro and
Parker
con.
would not be what she is today, dude.
There's a pro and there's a con, because the cons are you dissolve this womanhood of power that they had, that they can get in this ring together and not they're a bunch of women really just balling up together and doing it at a degree that was thought unheard of before it existed. You know what I mean? And just taking that away does feel like it's discrediting them, like getting rid of what they had, because the NBA's not losing anything, because they're fucking NBA. They're just gaining more people. In a way, if you think about it like that, I mean, I guess you could think about it like, no, because it'll just be the NBA, unless you change the whole name
It's
entirely.
the problem of, are you gonna make the team?
Yeah.
Are you gonna make the team?
Oh, you're
Like,
you're
would
still,
I take Candace Parker, or would I take 6'6" Gerald Green, who could jump out the gym,
yeah, but there's people that's worse than 6'6" Gerald Green.
that are still better than Candace Parker athletically?
You think that nobody on the whole NBA roster,
The WNBA roster would make the
no.
NBA?
Wait. You think that nobody in the whole NBA roster is better, is worse than Candace? Don't come in here and say that everybody in the NBA is better than
No, you're not taking athletics into
No, but even beyond, I mean, we're talking like,
There's no beyond that.
Bro, J. Cole is averaging 3 points.
In the NBA?
Men's league.
In the NBA.
But it's the men's
In
league.
the NBA.
But it's the men's league.
You asked me about the NBA. In the
Fine,
NBA?
okay, fine. Let's go NBA. I mean, dude,
If he's
even
averaging
then-
3 points
pull
there,
up the
if he's
stat-
averaging 3 points there, what do you think he's going to average in the NBA?
Fair, that's true. Pull up the whole NBA. I need to know the numbers on everybody on the league.
Everybody's not putting up
What is this?
over a point a game, but you
Everyone's
also have everybody
stats?
has
Every
a
you
role.
want?
fucking guy's stats.
Everybody has a role. Everybody has a role.
Yeah, I know. So what's your position, by the way?
He's power forward.
Okay, I need every power forward stats.
No, every power, dude. It's not, dude. It's not even about like her skill wise. Is probably she's not stronger than them.
I get that.
She's gonna get, bro. You're an immediate liability.
Yeah, I know.
Immediately. That's a liability I could take away by not signing you.
Fair.
And just signing just any.
I mean, but if everyone's doing it, fuck it, right? That would be the mindset of everybody.
See, but why would you do that and put yourself in a worse position to win? That's what I'm saying.
If
No
everyone
disrespect
is
to her,
doing it.
But why? What is it? You have to incentivize people.
Maybe, yeah, and then
That's
it'd
what I'm
be
saying.
like,
You have to incentivize
Then it'd be
them.
like a mandate, right? Like you need this amount of women.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
That would be annoying. But
And that's you know what I'm saying. That's
But
anti
even
what
that-
you're trying to prove into the situation.
even that sounds also a tad entertaining. Like if you're watching a game and you got how many people? I keep forgetting how many people on the court. What is it? 4 people or 5 people?
5 per team.
So you have 5 per team. Man, that's crazy. 5 per team, and you had to have at least 2 women or at least 2 men every time they switch out. So every time they switch out,
There has to be 2 women on the court and 3
yeah,
men.
that sounds crazy. That sounds like a crazy
Bro,
thing to
I'm
watch.
just gonna call for the screen and bully your bit on the like I swear to you.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna exploit that every time because she's not bigger than me.
What if
And
she's-
even if she's bigger
Okay,
than
okay.
me, I guarantee you she's not stronger than me.
What if she's faster than you? What if she's more nimble?
She's
What if she
not.
can rip
They're
that ball?
not.
What if she can rip that ball?
But they're not. That's what I'm saying.
We don't know.
No. Yes, we do.
I'm
They're
just saying
not.
we've never seen
Brody.
it. I just want to see
Brody,
it.
they're not fat. But that's what I'm saying. I have no problem with Let's do more. Let's do more scrimmages between the leagues. Let's do more. Like they have the summer league.
If you find out in those scrimmages that they're actually balling up,
nah.
are you gonna find? What are you gonna say? Like, what are you gonna say? Like, what's the sentence?
I don't have to think about that because it's not gonna happen.
I don't.
You think that there's bro? Like, you're like
it's never zero. It's never zero.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying the game's gonna be a blowout like 100 to like 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then okay. Shoot.
It's never zero.
The whole team somehow has an off night and they don't score that well, sure. But dude, dude.
You're saying
there's defense, bro.
Yeah.
They can run faster and jump higher, bro.
If everyone's playing at their peak, then there's
definitely no way. There's definitely no way.
It's so crazy because I agree with you, but there's just a part of me that goes, I just want to see it.
Dude, literally how you get into the NBA is you run fast and you jump high.
Yeah.
That's your basic skills you need to be. You can. There's been plenty of candidates that have gone like top 10 in the fucking draft that everybody's just like, they're just really athletic. They really got to work on shooting. They got to work on this. And I'm like, how are you even letting this person in the league? Because you can run fast, you can jump high, or you're tall as shit. The tallest WNBA player is like 6'10", if that. Kevin Durant by himself is 7 foot. And he's a small forward, dude. Ben Simmons is 6'10". He's a point guard. Like, this is not okay. Like, this is not going to be okay. Like, what? Like, bro, I know the WNBA has to have players that's like 5'5".
Yeah. They don't exist.
Dog, we had, what's the lowest? We had like 5'9" with Spud? Maybe he was like 5'6". I don't know. He was kind of short. But, like, we don't have that, bro.
Mm-hmm. So, is this in order from
These are stats of forwards.
I need the worst.
I guess just general stats. So we have.
Give me the last page.
No, you could just click it right. It'll flip it, right?
Click it again. It will. Okay. Yeah, here's the worst.
Theo Pinson. Can we click on him? He's on the Knicks.
He's
the
only
Knicks
got
are
2 minutes
in the playoff spot.
How do you get 0.1 of a point?
Because he's probably scored like one game and played multiple games, so hasn't scored.
He just running around.
But click his name real quick. I just want to see his height, possibly. Theo Pinson. He's
6'5". On the Knicks.
6'5".
212 pounds, fam. All
right, pull the WNBA. You want the state of every player in the WNBA. I need it. I just want to. I'm not even saying I have a. Hey, I know where I lie.
I love the NBA. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to like be disrespectful.
That's why these conversations.
Candace would ball me up any day, dude.
She'd break my ankles.
She would
like, there's nothing I can do.
Like, she's good at 21-0. Like,
maybe that's the problem too.
Maybe you might get a couple points.
Maybe that's the problem too. Maybe people look at it and go, well, she can ball me up, so she must be able to ball up LeBron James. And it's like, that's not the same.
And I'm not saying they wouldn't score. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying they wouldn't get rebounds. And I'm not saying they would not be able to play. I'm saying their skills could not be utilized.
Can we talk about
the same way it can be utilized with their league?
Can we talk about how the stat page isn't even as good though?
This website. Put it on the screen. This website
is a monster.
Rough. All right.
Yeah, we got to talk about. So we have.
What did I say? Sabrina Ionescu? You say where? New York? You said she put up 21? I'm telling you. She's one of the craziest.
So we have the NBA stat page, which gives, good God, so many stats.
This is terrible.
And then, the WNBA stat page.
Now you're on two different websites.
Yeah, let me look back. Is there a WNBA website?
See, that's the thing. He put WNBA like you would think.
WNBA player stats. Okay, this might. Yeah. Let me go here.
Wait.
All right, here we go. That's what we want.
Asia Wilson could ball too. She's kind of crazy. She's actually really.
What is that over there? That little segment right there. What is that even mean?
G League?
No, it's G League, and then what's that over there?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Clicking it.
That one I don't know.
Z League.
2K.
Stop.
It's affiliated.
All right, not now.
Yeah, that's it. The 2K League is real. It's affiliated.
Get out of here.
Just get out of here.
All right. So what we want.
I don't know. Should we compare the best to the worst?
Yes. So I'm gonna go points. So that's the point leader.
Let's just look at Brianna
27.
Stewart, right?
Is that points per game? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
27 points per game.
Ours is 32.
And then...
This is just forwards, but Steph has 32.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Not forwards. Not just forwards. Whole league. Yep. 32 points a game, Steph.
Christ.
Before you even get to 27, how many people? Keep going down. All right, so you get to 27 and 8 people. So that's not
Zion
bad.
just got to the league, too.
It's not bad.
27 points a game.
Yeah, Zion's...
Yeah.
20 years old, bro.
I can only imagine.
You think there's none of these women that can guard Zion, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Like, there's going to be, like, 30 mismatch, like,
Yeah.
everywhere on the court all game, fam. Like, like, LeBron, you're not going to guard me. I'm going to catch this screen, and guess what? Sabrina, you're about to get this work.
Yeah.
If I'm Steph, Sabrina, you're about to get this work.
Okay.
I'm about to show you what it means to shoot.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry, but that's just, like, it's rough, dude.
All right, so let's look at what we're going to put up. What was the, who are we comparing to? We just do Steph?
So this is the best. 36 minutes average, 27 points average. So let's go. Let's just go down. What are we at here?
Is it 11
50.
pages?
Kemba's 50. And that motherfucker be going off, man.
50 what?
He's 50th in points. Points per game, I guess.
What's her?
Which I mean, it's hard to say. Just points per game is a good
Kimba's 6 foot tall.
distinction.
What's a good stat that is
Kimba's a really good player, and he's 50th in points per game, though.
What's a good stat that helps compare other
PER.
PER? Explain that real quick.
It's player efficiency rating. It's the literal stat of how good you're playing.
Okay.
Like, that's the only way I can really put it out.
They don't calculate PER.
I think it's on
ESPN.
You might be able to, I mean, they should have it on here. You might be able to search.
Actually, I'm just going to keep going, though. So, or wait, what did we say she had? She had 27 and 36 minutes? Yeah. So the top 8 of the NBA already have that. Wait, actually, let's see what the second one is, though. 34 minutes, 23. 23, 21, 21, 21.
Oh my god.
From 1 to 2, it's 5-point drop off.
Oh my god.
That's
And even
the point drop off.
Even
The point drop off in the NBA is a point.
Oh my god.
5.
Now, there's more players. There's more players. So I give you that.
Jesus Christ.
But
oh
let's see how
I'm
long.
just not seeing what you're seeing, bro.
I'm not even saying I'm not even saying I have a thing like in my head. Like, I just want to know.
I got you.
Okay, so we'll do
and
something
Brianna
like this.
Stewart, I love you. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, you can ball this motherfucker up at any moment, man.
We'll do something like this. What's the position for a 10-point drop off? So we got 27 here. We got 17, low 17 at what is this? Doesn't give me the fucking numbers, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Oh
12,
shit!
13, 14,
WNBA season just started.
Oh, so
15, 16,
so we need the last season?
16, 17-ish.
Technically, yeah.
We need last season.
Yeah, take last seasons because this season just started. So these kind of numbers are kind of skewed.
It might be a little. That's true, mate. So 2021, 2020.
It's not better.
Okay.
It's worse. But it makes sense because at the beginning of the season, a lot of numbers are inflated because you want to go crazy. This is proving the case even more though.
Oh my
All right,
god!
I still want to do the 10-point drop off. So we got
holy shit,
22 to
22. That's crazy.
To 12 right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right. In the 28 range. Okay. Here we got 32 to 22. Oh, that's actually nice. Okay.
So
about 30.
30. It's not bad. Similar. Because you have similar talent going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it works. You throw bitches in here. It's gonna be, dude, they don't even play, like, they play 40 minutes a game. They don't even play 48.
I think I want to see it. I mean, I agree. I think I know what the outcome probably is going to be. But I do think it would be nice even if they lose, which is possible.
If you threw those teams into the NBA league, they wouldn't win a game. They'd win very few. Less than 10.
Crazy. I'm just saying, I want give me a charity scrimmage.
Get it.
Hype it up.
I'm okay with that though.
But
that seems cool.
But
because that means you're not going hammy hams.
No. That's the problem. Why are you doing that? I want you to go hammy hams. I want you to go ham Sammy.
But what you're gonna do is going to be counterintuitive to the what the women's league has already brought to the table.
No, fuck that. If I was a woman and I was going against a fucking dude, I'm like, yo, fuck you, play against me, bitch. I can ball up everybody on my street. I want you to do me like you did.
I shouldn't want to feel that way. I'm saying if you put the LA Lakers up against the LA Sparks and then they lose 140 to 80,
I didn't say that.
You're going to fuel the fire of all these people going.
Is the LA Sparks the best WNBA team? Who's the best WNBA team?
Seattle, probably.
Okay, then give me Seattle. Give me Seattle and then give me Lakers. Or even give me.
Anthony Davis is clamping Breonna.
Most likely, yeah. But I still want to see it. I still want to know how you perform when up against the fucking wall. I want to know because if it looks like it's entertaining, like think about a NBA rep, like NBA, like who's up CEO. He's like, if this looks entertaining, if it looks like you can draw a crowd, if it looks like you can raise some money, we're gonna fucking do it. That's literally what it is.
But you probably could.
That's what I'm saying. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
And if they think they can handle the fucking torture that it's going to be trying to get up to their level, because given enough time, maybe. As years go by, people leave, people come in, people leave, people come in. You start to see change. You start to see equilibrium. You start to see the synergy that starts to blend out and maybe starts to skim
I'm not
on the
talking
top.
about their skills. I've said this multiple. This is not about skills. This is about body. This is about body.
I think it's
This
is about true David body. And Goliath situation.
And I really do. David's not gonna win,
bro. It's literally the story.
He's not gonna win. This is not I get what you like. I just don't want to speak in absolutes. I have no problem.
I just don't want to speak in absolutes.
Cool. They could win it. I'm not saying they could not win the game. I'm not saying that. Anything can happen. You're right. It's the world. It's life. But you want to talk about on paper? You want to talk about something that's like you can. If you're talking about anything that you could give a prediction on, this is one of those things. This is one of those things. You're talking about a team of 13 dudes, 13 built dudes who do this every single day against 13 built women who do this every single day.
There's gonna be some competitive aspect for sure.
Yeah.
But part of it's also gonna feel like the Globetrotters came through.
Brianna will pull up from 3. Oh shit, she hit the 3. Okay, cool. It's gonna be cool moments. I'm not saying there's not gonna be cool moments in the game, but when you see that 23-0 run and you're like, damn, this is kind of rough.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel bad. You're like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to them? But like you said, you can't slow down, right? You have to keep going. So then it's a 40-0 run, right? And then they won't let them go on a 40-0 run.
Let them.
But if they clamp them like that, because they're stronger, they're faster, bro. Those are huge elements to this game.
Yeah.
Like it would be like you saying, let's bring the fucking lingerie football game, and I say lingerie, they don't really play. They just playing less padding and shit. But they playing all the padding and shit that football players play in, and put them in the game and see how that's gonna work. It's not gonna work out because you're not as fast and you're not as strong.
Yeah.
That's just it.
That's
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. You're just not as fast and you're not as strong.
Which is why there's sports like golf, chess.
Breonna Stewart's faster than me.
Tennis. Is tennis? You can.
No, are you serious?
No.
Why?
Roger Federer would kill Serena Williams, bro.
Oh, what the fuck?
Dude, Serena now, she's a specimen. She's a physical.
She's built like an Amazonian
specimen. But it's different, bro. It's different, bro. It's different, bro.
I always like to think of it as of this. I don't want to sound like how people sound when they made the Negro League in baseball.
Okay, that's not about.
I know it's not the same because it's dudes and dudes. I get it, but it's the idea of, can we really count it out yet? That's my whole thing.
So you want to do it? Cool.
It's probably going to be a massacre.
It's going to be really.
It's probably going to be an absolute slaughter.
Like I
have
said,
you seen Invincible? It's going to be that.
Dog, you have to incentivize owners to pick them up, because why would I do that to myself?
Yeah.
And I'm not being disrespectful to them. Like, why would I do that to myself? You would want me to put the team in the best option to win.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to put the best team in the best way the team is going to win, sorry, Brianna. You're not as strong and you're not as fast as this guy.
You're not getting a lot of minutes.
Like, you just want them to ride the bench? That's even more demoralizing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
snap.
Like, what the fuck? Like, that I would be like, nah, that's fucked up.
So in conclusion,
you would have to force them to pick them up and force them to play minutes. That's a lot you're forcing on a team to do. And now, like, it... It's weird.
It literally comes down to fucking biology, though. Like, there's a legitimate biological factor that makes men stronger, just naturally, than fucking women.
I agree.
And it's not like a fucking to hate on them or anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Literally just nature.
Their basketball skills, immaculate,
bro. You can have two skilled
basketball.
people, but the guy is gonna be naturally more swole.
Nice. I know you've seen Love and Basketball.
Yes. Yeah. I know.
Beat me. She got fucking wrecked, but she was good at basketball.
Yeah.
She can't handle this. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Dude.
Bro, if I had a girl beat me in basketball, I might marry her.
Yeah. I feel that. But yeah, so cool. But we're talking about regular people.
Yeah.
You talking about peak?
Yo. I feel like
LeBron can run 26 miles per hour.
Yo, hey, listen, man.
26 miles per hour.
This motherfucker's an ostrich.
That shit is fast, bro. Bro, no disrespect because I love the WNBA, but who's checking Russell Westbrook, bro? Nobody's checking these dudes, bro. Nobody's checking these dudes, bro.
When he drives,
like they're a liability.
There's nobody like that, bro.
It's just legs looking like Family Guy.
Dude, it's dude, I want to see them practice and scrimmage and work on their game.
Yeah.
I want to see you work on your skills together because you can bounce shit off each other. I don't want to see y'all go all out. Bro, that's like me watching a fucking UFC fight and no! I do not want to see a fucking Amanda Nunes go against fucking, I don't know, I don't want to see that.
John Jones.
Yo, I don't want to see that, bro. I don't want to see that, dude. That's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable. They want to go do a little sparring match where they work on their where they work on their technique and shit. Cool, you know? That's cool to watch. That's developing the game within the game.
Yeah.
You just coming out here like, sorry, babe. We they said full steam ahead. I don't.
It's like
that's rough.
It's going down for real tonight.
And I have no problem with you being as most competitive. Like when the women's did the 13-0 on the Korean team, and everybody got mad at them. No, you keep going. If it was the men's team that got 13-0 somebody, no, if you keep going, you keep going. If LeBron was when we see games like 150 to like 93, we don't say nothing. That's what you're supposed to do because the level of competition, you have equal chance.
Yeah.
You are putting these women at a high disadvantage off rip because they are not as fast and not as strong.
I think we did it. I think we explained it without being overly disrespectful.
I hope so.
I'm trying to be as respectful. I love the women's game, dude.
Because this is what I've had this whole conversation, and I just wanted to flesh it out as dudes. I think because I had this conversation with a woman, and I was y'all, and so I was trying, to do understand that there's not much competitive. You can't compare. There's no LeBron James for a WNBA. That was always my thing. If LeBron James walked out with a wig and said identify as a woman and got on the court, he would be the MVP for every year.
Yeah.
And so
that's just what it is.
And it's just that aspect of it. It hurts to say, so I needed more. So I had to be that guy who was arguing it because I just it's so definitive. And it's such a definitive stance that it hurts to say something so absolute.
Right.
but it kind of is what it is. And yeah, of course, I still want to see it, but I also know if it is as absolute as it is, it's gonna hurt to watch, and I'm gonna feel like I'm rooting on bullies.
Yeah.
I'm rooting on bullies to just keep humbling these women into the dirt, and maybe one of them breaks off.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, it could be like a 90 to 95 game.
Yeah, one of them breaks off and gets a 3 and get passes to the.
Dog, if it's really 90 to 95, like I wouldn't feel like they really went that ham.
That sentence alone is the part that hurts.
Because bro, they play. I get it. It's only 8 minutes less. That's a lot of time of you running up and down a court, constantly.
That's like
a possession is 24 seconds if you use that. If you use that.
That is, when you that is, and I kind of agree, but it's literally like, when I don't know who's fighting. Is Logan Paul fighting?
Floyd.
It's literally if Logan wins, the internet going, Floyd's not at his peak anymore. It's like, that's not true. It's Floyd. It's Floyd Money Mayweather. There's no one's gonna beat him, and even when he's like 50 years old, no one's gonna beat him. So we can't just discredit this fucking guy who actually did it. He's not going to, by the way. But
yeah, they said if he do, it's setting us back another 200 years.
But it would be literally that. It would be like,
like you're not supposed to lose.
Yeah,
if you lose, that's like.
And so to say he wasn't at his peak, he must have slowed the brakes. He must have done that. It's like, are you discrediting the winner when saying that? It's like, come on, like, can we just give someone something at this point? Like, I don't want to be you don't want to be on ESPN the next night going, they weren't playing their best.
But you would definitely be able to see it though.
Yeah.
Oh,
You'd be able in the game to know
and at least
the decision is made.
Like if LeBron's,
Yeah.
he hurt his ankle and he's never gonna be 100% again. This man been taking off and running these past couple games. It's just been a little scary. He looked faster than he looked in a while. I'm not gonna lie, he looks really quick. If I don't see, like, you know what I'm saying? If they're playing, I don't see that LeBron, like, no, like, I obviously saw that you didn't put your whole effort into it.
I see the difference in what you do when it's not this.
Yeah. So you would notice that. Definitely in a 48-minute game.
Yeah.
Or
and I think
would you go 48 or would you go down to 40 to accommodate?
No,
like there's so many things.
45. I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying there's so many.
Yeah.
And man, I feel like I'm just like ragging on them. I'm just like,
no,
like,
it's not what it is. It's just maybe we'll have this conversation again. Maybe we'll have a woman on.
Candace Parker's not balling up.
Yeah,
LeBron.
I honestly,
that's how I put that. She's not balling up LeBron.
I really just want to get into that mindset. Like, I want to interview somebody that has transitioned because I really just want to understand. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like, we're talking about going to the NBA or WNBA or whatever. I don't feel like any player that's currently in the NBA or WNBA would even consider transitioning. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
they're comfortable where they are,
right,
in their league, and
never know.
You never know, but I just feel like they've gotten this far being who they are. You know what I mean? It's just hard to think that they would just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to transition into the NBA or the WNBA because I can now.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I don't see that being, especially into the NBA. I just don't see that being it's like, but maybe some masochist kind of type.
But I'm just saying, maybe you get the trans teen that's been trans for however long. She comes up in the college game and she is bussing.
Mm-hmm. That just brings
she's clapping.
That just brings a literal another type of this conversation.
Yeah.
And I just don't. Is that?
But that's the thing though. It's like you probably have transitioned a while ago before you got to this level. So you've already
you're comfortable in this body and
you've already been comfortable being where you are. So now you're getting into this new territory or whatever. I don't think anybody is gonna do that where they are now in the WNBA and NBA.
Yeah, you just put all this time and effort into perfecting this body to do this thing. It's like
you have to go through. So transitioning from the WNBA to the NBA would be a lot of training. Insane amount.
Would they even take you?
That's what you have to make the team. Like we're saying this, like you can just be like, all right, bye Sparks, hello. Like no, you have to make the team.
You have to literally try out.
Shit, we talking about the NBA. Can they make the D League, bro? I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but I'm not even trying. But for real, like, Make the G League and we can talk.
Guys, I ran out of space on my shit.
Listen.
Join. So we were talking about joining. You have to join the G.
You have to join a league.
Can WNBA players even make the G League?
Will any league? will any league even count? If there's any league out there that could possibly bring an all-inclusive nature to basketball without it being completely a blowout on one side.
Every league besides the I don't even think there's any more women's. Oh, I don't know of any. But every league would be the peak males of that area.
Yeah.
So then, if you're asking me, will the peak females of that area be able to stand up to the peak males of that area? I only have the U.S. to go by. So with my limited knowledge, I'm going to say no.
Gotcha. And I don't know if it got the part where we were just saying like, listen, man, I'm all rain to sound stupid.
Yeah.
Because I'm willing to really try. Did we get the captain? We missed it.
Fuck, we may have missed that.
Listen, all I'm
we'll
saying.
We can cut it later if we read it.
You could be wrong.
The WNBA might be able to ball up in certain leagues.
You gonna elaborate a little bit on
No, I don't know which leagues. And
that's what I'm saying. I think there's a league out there that would be like, all right,
but
maybe
it's not the NBA or D League. I'm sorry.
I understand, but that gets into the whole. Now we comparing these D leagues to these. We can't do that. We can't even really compare them to WNBA because they're not the same.
Right.
Nope.
So there has to be a league that puts them all together to even compare 2 and 2 together. I want to be able to compare Candace to AD. I know it's a crazy comparison. It's probably going to be quite literally one-sided. But I just want to be able to, on a fair basis, as fair as it could be.
I'm about to say, there is no fair basis when it comes to that.
And you know, we were watching Falcon and Winter Soldier, and there was a point where the guy who got his dome taken off was like, you know, we need a Captain America who is dirty, who gets in the nitty gritty. And we're not talking about like a Captain America who can go into Afghanistan. Man, that's a word from go into Afghanistan and just murk a whole freaking village. We're not talking about that type of dirtiness. We're talking about somebody who can have a conversation with the people and be able to make it uncomfortable, but have it so that we can grow from it. Because that seems to be where we're at as a culture, where we're afraid to have uncomfortable conversations to see where things might lead. Right. To see where things might grow. I mean, when we have a literal culture in government where we have a rule, a law. We don't even take the law away. We just add another law to take that law away. We don't even have the grace to get rid of a law. We have to vote, and most of the time it doesn't even go through. I mean, what grace do we have as people? We can't learn and can't grow from uncomfortability and being
vulnerability.
To say that maybe we were wrong or maybe we shouldn't do this thing. But we have to try certain things to see where it goes, and if it get ugly,
you're canceled.
If it gets ugly, you're fucking canceled. But that's not my perspective. I think if it gets ugly, you should go out and say, "Hey,
the internet's gonna eat that shit up.
Maybe we were wrong. Let's move on and see if we can fix this." Fuck them.
No, I know. I'm with you on that, but
I think that's I think most people believe that. I really do. I really think that most people believe that people should be wrong. People can be wrong, but it's because it's this general consistency that we just think that it's not allowed, that we just talk about it. And then you go, I'll get clout for calling out this guy for being wrong 10 days ago. Or I'll get clout for calling out this lady for saying some wild shit about trans leagues. It's like, come on, man. Like, we were literally trying to form this opinion without launching onto somebody else's. We're literally trying to form our own opinion. And it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get gross. We're gonna end up comparing special leagues. Okay, it's gonna get gross.
That's why, I don't want everyone to have the same opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many people on the internet that want people to think the way that they think, and it's like, why would you want that? You want different opinions in the world, or else how is anybody gonna grow? You know what I mean?
There's beauty in individuality.
Yeah, if we're a fucking hive mind, then what's the point?
Exactly, and so. Even with that sentence, maybe the NBA should never, ever, ever bring women or trans people in their league. Just as much as The WNBA should never, ever, ever bring women or men or trans leagues. I think just
are trans men and women allowed to play basketball?
There is none.
But are they allowed?
I don't believe so.
But have we?
That conversation is so.
We're so new. We're so new
to have that. Someone just needs to have it.
We need a player.
Just give me one, and be good.
They haven't played yet.
Should be bad. Be bad and let everybody who's trans and goes, oh, I could ball this motherfucker up.
Yeah.
And then they get in.
Should be bad.
Fuck it, I don't care. Just try. And if it's uncomfortable, it's uncomfortable. But if you're trying for, if you have the best intentions for everybody, fuck it. What's the fucking harm? Yeah?
Is it possible to be? Okay. No.
No.
They
said one of the
I
biggest.
don't even know what I need to ask.
They said that one of the biggest arrogance that humans ever have is to say that something is impossible or something is totally possible.
Yeah, absolutes.
And I agree with that.
It's totally possible for me to stand up right now.
Yeah.
That's just fact.
Sure.
Oh my God! But what if it's that one time that you just? I get that.
But so, it's like, so literally the only way to even test these things is to test these things, try it out, see where it goes, find out. Shit, maybe not everybody can make the G League. Fuck, definitely not everybody can make the NBA. Fuck, definitely not everybody can make the WNBA. There's a specific standard you need to do to be in WNBA.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe
they're still the cream of the crop now.
Yeah, but even then, the cream of the crop still have to be women, and NBA still have to be men. And these are the standards that they have for each other. So maybe we should have a league where those standards aren't the thing, but maybe it's the other things that are the standards. Maybe there's certain aspects that we all have that can be an aspect for that league. And if that league,
it wouldn't be basketball.
It would be basketball. It would still be basketball.
Basketball is a sport.
Yeah, it would still be basketball.
So you value the same things in the same sport.
Yeah, but if you're balling, if you're just a human and you're balling and you go, I want to play in a league, you yourself have to go, what league can I actually play in? Because if I'm a person and I go, I'm a woman, then I can't apply to try out for the NBA. If I'm a dude, I'm not gonna try out for the WNBA. So those are still basketball, but there's different standards that they're looking for their leagues. So if you have a league in basketball that is just not looking for those generic standards, they're looking for other standards that happen to go beyond your gender or whatever. Make that league. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, then we know.
See, but that's what I'm saying to you, right then and there. You're saying standards. Those standards
are skill.
No. It's skill. Skill's one of them.
Yeah.
Then it's athleticism.
Yeah.
And if I'm building the best team I possibly can.
Yeah.
Even if it's a new league.
Correct.
And I'm building the best team I possibly can. It's probably going to end up males.
And the same could be said for, even if it was just males. people say this all the time. Like, you can whiff a freaking season, and that way you get the first pick. So now you get a pick, and now maybe that enables you to do something different. So maybe one season, the team that doesn't look like it's all males just happens to actually break through, and it's remarkable. It's ridiculous. Who would have fucking thought? Maybe there was a bunch of injuries. Now they're looked at like, oh, maybe it's possible to do it without having
to
to
just handicap them right then. It's a bunch of injuries. I'm just saying that's a handicap.
That's true.
Right
I did say that. So
Yeah.
what if it's just not? What if it's literally peak versus peak? That sense of itself is scary because
that
now we're like
that right there. That would be
an all-star game.
That feels like that sounds like
Olympics.
When we talk, remember we always talk about what's the next evolution of human?
Yeah.
That sounds like that's the next evolution of human. If you're gonna tell me men and women can be on that equal standing, that's the next evolution of human.
Yeah.
Because that's just not how we're built right now.
Yeah, not.
That's just
really.
like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's no knock on nobody. Like, there's plenty of women that can beat my ass. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. There's probably a woman that can beat LeBron's ass. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that these people don't exist, but
at the same time, there was no LeBron when Michael Jordan was out. Because there had to be a Michael Jordan for them to be a LeBron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you get a league where you have like, a woman going crazy against a freaking Zion, like, how does that even fucking work? How'd you even fucking manage to pull that shit off? And then someone in their neighborhood goes, oh, can I pull that off?
I'd watch that.
Can I pull that off? And now they're better than that. And it's like, I don't know. It's a continuous thing that has to be talked about.
I'd watch that.
Has to be tested. But be prepared if it looks terrible. Okay.
You gotta earn that. When Brittany Griner was going hard, she was spitting on some NBA players. She was talking shit.
Yeah.
And then they played. And then I haven't heard from Brittany Griner in a minute.
Shut her down.
I'm just saying, but I'm okay with what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been proven yet.
Right.
If it was proven, if that could happen, shit, I wouldn't be saying nothing. I'd be like, yeah, I'm waiting on that.
Something
be crazy.
It's something that people might want to just look forward to in the future, and see if it
no disrespect.
That's gonna be one of the craziest games.
But it is the future. Yeah.
I would literally watch the fuck out of that. If it's like promoted and everything crazy, like
if it starts off like the Super Bowl, I don't think I can do that. I don't think. I don't think I can do that again myself. I can't watch people get hurt like this again. That shit.
It's like already 3 injuries, and it's just like
that shit. Yeah, I can't. Like, yo, no.
Somebody call us out.
That's like pain. That's like, oh my god, just stop, please.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't want to watch it again.
So yeah, that was our take.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like as time goes on, too, there's going to be
somebody's going to roast the fuck out of us for our takes, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey,
listen. We're just guys. We're just trying to have a conversation here. We're just trying to learn, you know what I'm saying?
Please, if I'm wrong, please tell me. If he's wrong, please tell him.
We're just talking out of our asses, you know.
Hey,
whatever.
but you better, hey, better be known. If you're going to tell somebody they're wrong, you better look yourself in the mirror before you even open your mouth or type in them keyboards to make sure you will never, ever also be wrong and not tell yourself you're wrong. We at least acknowledge that we could be wrong. Are you going to talk?
I mean, listen. I mean, to sometimes to have a good conversation, you just got to throw some shit at the wall and see what sticks. You know.
Exactly.
We could be spewing some garbage, but at least we're trying to get somewhere. You know what I mean?
None of the motherfuckers could cover KD, bro. I mean, shit. Nobody in the NBA could cover KD.
Yeah.
So it's not like that's a big thing.
Yeah.
But, I feel like
same train.
This is definitely something we can revisit because I feel like as time goes on, this topic is going to be brought up the more people start to transition and want to play different sports and stuff. Something is gonna have to happen eventually because of this.
All it's gonna take is one highlight. What's that Instagram? What's that one Instagram channel? It was like the highlights. House of Highlights, and she's just balling up one of the NBA players, some lady. All it takes is that go viral, and everybody hits the question of should WNBA players go in the NBA? It's like, yeah. And maybe they know. It's maybe not the best, but at the end of the day, we just seen somebody ball out somebody.
I do think they share a Hall of Fame, though.
That's pretty cool. That's actually
they try. It's trying to be as inclusive as possible.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they're going the distance, which could be detrimental.
But I mean, to get into the Hall of Fame, you're not considering it based off this. Like, if I'm going to induct somebody in the WNBA into the Hall of Fame, I'm not taking into account NBA players, right? You're just basing it off of what they've done in the WNBA, right?
So it's what you've done in college. You can be inducted into it's not the NBA Hall of Fame, it's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just basketball.
You mean the G League? Cole could get in the Basketball Hall of Fame?
Cole's not in the G League.
But he's playing professionally.
What, can somebody in the G
I
League
think the
get
Basketball Hall of Fame is probably the U.S. Basketball Hall of Fame, most likely. I just don't know.
Somebody got to pick this man up.
Like you keep bringing up, he was just running. 17 minutes.
But there wasn't even threes. But there wasn't even a three. But he just did a layup.
And then got a
free run. And then missed the other one. Oh no! No, it was just 3 fouls, bro. It's 3 fouls.
Who knows?
He hit the first 2 and then
tough.
Yeah,
All right, well, yeah, that's
Yeah, we left it off on the saucy one.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. It was saucy.
Just roast me, dude. Like I already know.
Roast us. Fucking do it. Whatever, bro.
I got nothing.
Oh, hey, have a conversation with us. We answer conversation, man. We really do get in there and have a.
And don't get it twisted. I understand. It's probably like plenty of women around here who go ball up on me. I can't shoot that well.
Yeah, I'm not athletic.
And it's probably like every single woman in the WNBA can ball up on me, right? I'm not talking about my own.
Yeah, I went to the court. I was doogie, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I get it, but I've seen a lot of NBA games.
Yeah.
I've not seen a comparable amount, but I've seen more than the average person of WNBA games.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be a journey.
It's gonna be It's gonna take time. I support if that's what your goal is, if that's what your dream is, fuck with it. Do it. Prove me wrong. I'd rather you prove me wrong.
Yeah, that's what
I'd rather you prove me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, like I'd rather you prove me wrong. Like, nah, I can fucking clamp LeBron and put this thing in its place. Prove me wrong.
Clamp him up.
I clamped him up. LeBron 70. Clamp me. Just clamp me.
I took that personally.
You saw me drop 40 in the next game. But yeah, no. This was more introspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I like it.
And these, you know, just have a conversation, people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna have more of these gross, uncomfortable conversations
Yep.
in the future, and it's gonna feel great. Because I don't know. That's just what I like to do. I like to make people feel weird.
You just
It's a
gotta,
good thing.
you gotta hit deep. Sometimes you just gotta break everything down. You gotta be vulnerable in order to get somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I mean, honestly, like, you guys are spitting. Like, you put those two together. Isn't that what the military do? They break it down to build you up. Because that makes you uncomfortable. It makes you uncomfortable to not be in your safe zone. That's why safe spaces are so shat on, because it's okay to not be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to learn to deal with that. Yeah.
Right.
You build you up. A sharper knife. It's going against some abrasive terrain.
Exactly. That's not comfortable with that fucking knife. Guess what? Motherfucker go, ooh, damn, you cut me with the teeth. That's just what you gotta go through.
All right, homies. It's the end of the podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, you can always snap over to YouTube and watch our uncomfortable faces talk about some comfortable topic. If you're looking on YouTube right now, snap on over to Twitch. We just did a whole freaking playthrough of Resident Evil 8: The Village. We got more gameplay coming. We got stream platforms already. You know, yes please. Right now, currently, Skylar. Was it Skylar Creator?
Yeah.
Skylar Creator. I like
That's
it.
my Twitch, my YouTube Skyman Reese, I think. But
You know what I'm saying?
you know, you're.
The motherfucking PC is going ham.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of sound. Dude, it's pissing me off, right? Because the Mass Effect Legendary Edition just dropped, so everybody's gonna be playing that shit. And I literally just haven't been able to play my fucking Mass Effect for fucking years. I haven't had a PC, and I would totally play that on my streams, but I'm just like, I got the 2007 version. I have the 2010 version. Nobody wants to see that shit. It's the new updated versions that everybody wants to see. You want to see that shit in 4K.
Nah.
I got that shit.
I mean, you can technically play it in
still
4K,
look good,
but it's not.
It's just a square.
Yeah.
It's just very squared off. That shit changes the whole resolution of everything when I open it.
Oof.
Still look clean. Nah, like I was showing him earlier. My character models ain't loading right now.
Oh yeah, it was kind of weird.
I've been popping at just black ovally things.
Blobs.
But I've been winning though. I'm still going through
Overwatch?
the mission. No.
Oh,
Mass
Mass
Effect.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm just
You
shooting
said
at.
I was like, huh?
I'm just shooting at big pixel black things. But,
Whoa.
Pause. But I think I just got to finish this area because every time I walk out the area and get back in my car, like it goes away. So it's making me want to just switch over to 2, but I really want to finish 1.
All right. This has been episode 21. Thank you for watching. You know, we teetered the lines some places, but we always end up in a good spot.
Don't
Yeah,
cancel.
man.
That's what I love about our conversations. We always we make it crazy, but we end up, you know,
We got a lot of heart.
we bring it around.
Started off on incels. I love it.
Yeah, we really do.
Now we sound like one.
Yeah, man. Started off roasting them. May have ended off kind of bit sounding
Yep.
But listen, I really do support the WNBA. I really.
No, we know you.
I support everyone.
You
Listen.
watch.
I mean, yeah. I mean, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, like dog, Sabrina can ball, dude. I'm watching you, Sabrina.
Ballin'. Hey, all right, listen. We're just guys. all right?
Yeah.
We're just fucking guys.